I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My family's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while sizzling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
Yo, what's good, party people? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Good to see y'all, man. So the Knicks lose tonight. So what? I don't care. I mean, I care. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know I care. I'm really taking this loss hard, but I'm not letting this loss affect me like that. I'm not letting this loss affect me like that. Right. I'm not going to let this loss affect me in a way. I know we went in there shorthanded. You know what I'm saying? We went in there shorthanded. The Suns are a good team. Want to give them credit. Things are what they are. We good. We good, bro. I like the fight we showed tonight. I like the scrappiness. I like the chippiness, right? Let me see. Let me bring my boy Hoodie Kev in here. I forgot to send him the joint. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me as I kind of work through this thing. I'm gonna be with y'all. We're gonna be together for a minute. I just want to make sure things be right for us. There it is. I forgot to bring my man in the loop. So hold on. Let me get my man here in the loop because I know he got a lot to say. He been texting me the whole time. I'm like, yo, you crazy. So first, welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm your man, Uncle Freezy. What's good? I'll soon be joined by the host, Hoodie Kev. City for real has a family engagement, so he won't be here. I think they counting bread or something. I think City for real is counting bread or something. So I'm not for sure what's going on. What's up, everybody? What's good? What's up, everybody? I see y'all. Out there. Word. Yo, Elvis was good. Kane Jerry was good. Brother Shaquille Sunflower was good. G Money was good. Robert Paul was good. Julian Blum was good. Delano Steele Jr., the original DSJ, is in the building. Was good. Was good. I see y'all, man. I see y'all. Chef NYK, what's good? Chef NYK says, what's good, Uncle Freezy? Knicks can't have mental lapses in the end of the third quarter like that. It's concerning, and they need to sit down as a team and figure it out. Hey, man, I ain't going to panic, bro. Calm down. We ain't going to panic, bro. I know y'all see the panic button over there. That means you have to go press it. You know what I mean? Look at Uncle Freezy. Listen. Calm down, bro. Teams have lost 2 games in a row before. And it's not the end of the world. What is that? It's not the end of the world, right? It's not the end of the world, man. Teams have lost 2 games in a row and have been all right. Right? All right, I'm ready to bring in my homeboy, my man, Knicks Universe legend, Knicks Universe favorite, Hoodie Cav. I'm ready to bring in Hoodie Cav, right? It's going to be peace and hair grease tonight. It's going to be peace and hair grease in here tonight, bro. We ain't doing no fighting. You know what I'm saying? We just legit going to be kumbaya all night long, like Lionel Richie says. Buds, what's good? What's good, Hoodie Cav?
How are you, Uncle Frizzy? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, I know. Sorry, I had an issue with my headphones a minute ago. How is everyone tonight?
Hey, we Gucci. You don't see the chat? Julian Blum said we good, bro. Teams have lost 2 games in a row and have been perfectly fine. It's not the end of the world as we know it.
You're right. No, it is not the end of the world. Definitely not the end of the world.
Yeah, we good. We good, bro. We lost to the better team tonight. I'm not gonna blame the loss on RJ Barrett on one stupid inbound pass. That's not what lost us the game. Right? Because Phoenix legit was down by 7 points. And that hoop that RJ Barrett gave up gave Phoenix a 2-point lead at the end of a quarter. So I'm not ready to say that all 9 of those points were RJ Barrett's fault off of one bad inbound pass. That's ridiculous.
Are people insinuating that was a weird play? It was a very lackadaisical play.
Yes. I'm ready to send Elfrid Payton to Pluto.
Oh,
one-way ticket.
I
would like to see him.
You know, that's the farthest planet in our universe.
Right. Dwarf planet. Right. I got you. And so I would like to see Elfrid Payton's minutes go to Kevin Knox. Straight up, just give Elfrid Payton's minutes to Kevin Knox. Right? I don't care nothing about Elfrid Payton fans or Kevin Knox fans. All I care about is winning. I would listen at the beginning of the game. Elfrid Payton started right, and we started out in a hole. Right, Elfrid Payton goes to the bench. We take a 13-point lead. Right. Elfrid Payton comes back in the game at the start of the third quarter. The Phoenix Suns go on a run and tie the game, and then we go back and forth to the end of the quarter. And when Elfrid Payton leaves the game in the third quarter, the Knicks take a lead and then surrender the lead. Wind up going into the fourth quarter, losing 90-88. I would rather take Elfrid Payton's minutes and give them to a guy that's deserving to play. Whether it's Frank or Knox, I need to see more of them and less of Elfrid. Period. Elfrid Payton does nothing for this team. Nothing.
He gives us content to talk about. He keeps us entertained after the game for hours and hours and hours.
Elfrid Payton started the game, and we started out in a hole. They took Elfrid Payton out of the game, and we took the lead from the Phoenix Suns. We went on a 20-5 run without Elfrid Payton. We started the game. We started the third quarter with Elfrid Payton with a lead. He gave the lead away. We fought the Phoenix Suns tooth and nail, in the third quarter,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and we wind up losing. Elfrid Payton gives us nothing. And he can't shoot.
He has very questionable tactics when he's on the floor. He has this thing where
he looked off a red hot Reggie Bullock in the corner, and Reggie Bullock was in the corner by himself.
Do you eat Red Hots? The links?
No, I don't eat red hots, man.
Really? They're delicious.
I'm not a child, bro. It's not Halloween. What are we talking about?
You get some Red Hots and some grits. Woo!
What?
Red Hots and grits?
What?
No. Anyways, so listen.
City for real! Help! Help!
How you live in South Carolina and don't eat Red Hots?
Because I don't eat like a child, bro.
Grown people eat Red Hots. Grown people.
Knicks Gas Oracle was good.
But anyways,
Ryan Batista was good. Okay,
here's the thing, right? You can say I don't blame the lead on them jumping out on Elfrid Payton. We came out flat as a team. The team came out flat. It wasn't just Elfrid Payton. Now you can say
chat. What team does Hoodie Kev root for? Cause I swear I don't see what he watching. When he on the floor, they are minus. With him off the floor, they're a plus. And you said I don't see where Elfrid Payton is a negative.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all.
You said the team came out at flat, right? That's what you said, right?
Did the team not come out? Everyone come out flat.
Who was everyone? Who was on the floor?
Nerlens Noel definitely came out flat. Definitely.
Right.
-2. He might have been a bigger negative than Elfrid Payton was.
Who are these people again?
Nerlens Noel.
Right.
Negative. Julius, he didn't really start off the game as I would have liked him to start off.
He started off the game aggressive. He scored 11 of the Knicks' first 13 points. He was the first Knicks to score. He hit a 3-pointer.
Yes, he was. RJ flat. RJ, I'm sorry, Barrett's here. Does that
no
my violin out?
No, you were wrong. RJ Barrett was aggressively getting the ball to Julius Randle, who had the hot hand early.
Oh, he was aggressively getting the ball to
aggressively. You know why I said aggressively? Because Elfrid Payton was rotating the ball away from Randle. RJ went and retrieved the ball and brought it to Randle.
You know, the funny narrative is that Elfrid and Julius were once buddy. Like the only person Elfrid Payton.
Who are these people you said came out flat?
The New York Knicks. Everyone that was wearing the white and the blue and orange jerseys tonight.
Right. The Black City Edition jerseys. Right. The Black City Edition jerseys. And I know what you guys say. Yes. It's semantics, though, but yes. I got you. I feel you. I feel you. I know where you're going with this. Yes. So what you want to say is that the Knicks came out flat, but the unit was not flat, right? They were Elfrid Payton was reversing the ball away from Julius Randle. He brought the ball down and passed to Julius Randle one time when Julius Randle was in a high post. He passed it to him and then stood there with his man, which defeated the purpose. Why would Elfrid Payton? First of all, you can't shoot. So why are you on the same side as the ball, as the place where you entered the ball into the post? You're supposed to evacuate since you're a non-shooter, Elfrid Payton.
Listen,
you are not Ray Allen dumping the ball down to LeBron James down low. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing, Elfrid Payton? You're a non-shooter. You evacuate that area to give the post player space and position.
Listen, we need City for real, because I'm out of my element trying to defend.
He not coming. He ain't gonna be here.
But I'm out of my element trying to defend Elfrid Payton. That's his job. He's the Elfrid Payton apologist. I don't got nothing for you. I agree. I'm just trying to make some
Elfrid
kind of
Payton
argument.
should be benched for Kevin Knox or somebody, anybody, a live body, just anybody. At this point, I would take Groot.
Old Groot or young Groot?
At least Groot would be a better communicator than Elfrid Payton.
Well, he only says,
I am Groot. And that's better than what Elfrid Payton communicates to the team.
Here's it. Like I said, I can't sit here. I wish that Hoodie Cav could be more eloquent in my delivery when it comes to Elfrid Payton, but I got nothing.
Hey, Wepo all the time says he doesn't space the floor out because he doesn't have a J. He right, bro. And the thing is with Elfrid Payton off the floor, you see people get open shots. Like Reggie Bullock gets open looks. RJ Barrett gets open looks when Elfrid Payton is not on the floor. A team can play 5 on 4 with Elfrid Payton on the floor. Now tell me this. How does Elfrid Payton and RJ Barrett form a backcourt last year and can't shoot? 1 year later, RJ Barrett is one of the best perimeter shooters in the league, and Elfrid Payton still can't shoot. What does that tell you? What is Elfrid Payton's definitive skill?
Are you asking me? I mean, listen. We need to call City for real. You want to get him on speakerphone? Because again, he is the Elfrid Payton apologist.
Elfrid Payton. So first of all, City for real is on the grill. He's at a family reunion and he's on grill duty. He ain't coming.
They must have hunted one of them wild turkeys.
Wild turkey. He ain't coming, bro.
No, what I'm saying is
City for real ain't gonna be here.
No, what I'm saying is I'm not the Elfrid Payton apologist. I don't know. I can't sit here and go back and forth with you on this dialogue because we both gonna sound like, yep, you're right.
What I'm saying,
is right.
You don't have to listen. You don't have to argue with me or agree with me. What I'm saying is I'm putting a point out here that I want. Hey, Shay France, what's good? I'm putting a point out here that I want people to realize. I want people to think about this talking point, right? I want people to think about this talking point, right? Elfrid Payton in the game, the Knicks are a negative. Elfrid Payton out of the game, the Knicks are a positive, or at least neutral, right? I don't want to blame one person for the demise of the Knicks, but in this case, we have to consider what this kid is giving us. And when I ask, what is it that he is giving us, and we say nothing, then we may consider bringing somebody on the floor that can give us something.
I agree with that statement. The only issue that I have, the only issue that probably arises is we're in game, 77, 78?
No, we only play 72.
I mean, 67. Right.
So, yeah.
And I don't think that Tom Thibodeau is going to make any drastic changes in game 67, going into 68.
No, I understand what you're saying, right? So I don't mean, okay. So how about this? How about we compromise? How about instead of benching Elfrid Payton, how about we cut his minutes in half again and give those half minutes to Knox and Obi? Obi looked fantastic in his spurt tonight, right? He looked energetic and confident shooting at Jay. Anybody seeing the game that saw anything that Obi did tonight, Obi was mad confident in doing it. He no longer looks like the Prince of Zamunda. He no longer looks like, I am very happy to be here. That's not Obi no more. Obi looks like he knows what he wants to do out there. He got a wrong rebound and actually dribbled the ball up in traffic, which was good. And I know that sounds petty. That sounds petty, right? But at the same time, he looked confident doing it. Right?
You know, the thing with Obi, we all know how I feel about the kids. I believe that Obi is the future. I think Obi is the future.
Obi, Knox, Frank, RJ, Emmanuel quickly. I believe the children are the future.
There's
teach them well and let them lead. Show them all the beauty they possess.
We're still going.
Give them a sense.
Wow.
Right.
I did something weird. So like I said, this is, you see this? You see? I don't know. You can't make this up. You see?
No,
this?
I can't. No, it's to back it up some. Back it up. Yeah, there you go.
This lineup happened. This lineup happened this season. That's Knox, Obi, Mitch, RJ, and Quickly. That unit was on the court at the same time this season.
Amani the Great said, Uncle Freezy, it seems that Alfred Payton is sabotaging Randall with his moping around on the bench. If he wants out because he's not getting treated by the coaches, he needs to let them know, don't sabotage. Right. Stop being a hater, Alfred Payton.
I don't think Alfred is doing anything intentionally.
Bro, Kev, that's so this is the reason why I ask you, what team are you rooting for? Because Jay Boogie and Cornerstone Kev was at the game and they told us that Alfred Payton was moping around on the sidelines when the Knicks were in the huddle. He was on the exercise bike, riding the exercise bike when RJ Barrett hit those 2 threes and Kevin Knox and Theo Pinson was leading everybody in the celebration. Alfred Payton was on the exercise bike moping. Johnny Bryant went to him and said, get your behind over there to that huddle and celebrate with your teammates. And you just said, I don't think Alfred Payton is moping.
No,
but
I didn't.
But we have eyewitness account.
I never said he wasn't moping.
That we know. We have eyewitness account that he is.
I never said he wasn't moping. I said I don't think Alfred Payton is intentionally sabotaging the game, is what I said. He's not out there trying to throw the game on purpose. That I don't believe. Yeah, he can be moping. He can be like, whatever. But when he's on the court, I do not believe that he is trying to purposely sabotage the game.
Kev, he is a saboteur. Right? He is a saboteur. Right? I'm going to draw these two lines together. Did you know that Alfred Payton led 6 consecutive teams as a starting point guard, 6 consecutive teams straight into the lottery, crash landed in the lottery? Did you know that? Before this season, he directed 6 teams directly into the lottery, and those teams had players named Devin Booker, Anthony Davis. What's Ed Gordon's son name? The light-skinned dude from Orlando. You remember Ed Gordon from BET? He used to do the nightly news on BET.
Aaron Gordon, yeah,
Aaron Gordon. Ed Gordon is his father, right? And names like Aaron Gordon, Terrence Ross. Alfred Payton was on those teams and crash landed them in the lottery, and now he's on a winning team that's going to the playoffs. Yet he is moping. What does that tell you? That tells you that Alfred Payton is a loser. That's what that tells you, bro.
It tells me that he reads too much of the tabloids. He watches too many of the Knicks content creators, all bashing him, all calling him out, people talking about his children. And he is ready for this season to be over with so he can take his talents elsewhere.
He's on a 1-year deal. He could have asked for his release. He could have asked to be traded before the deadline. But he didn't. You know what he asked for? He asked for the basketball so he could pass it to Nerlens Noel behind the three-point line while Reggie Bullock is wide open on the opposite corner for three. Elfrid Payton, why? The Knicks are down 2. You wave off RJ Barrett to go to the other wing so you can pass the ball to Nerlens Noel behind the three-point line when Reggie Bullock was wide open on the other side of the court in the corner by himself. In the immortal words of the great American poet, any kid on social media, WTF. What was that? Kev, you played basketball before, right? You are a shooter, right?
Yes.
What if I dribbled that basketball towards CP the artist behind the line for 3 and you were wide open in the corner? What would you have told me when we got back to the huddle? Now think about it. Now, you were on the other side of the court by yourself in the corner. Right? Now, imagine that could have been Kevin Knox. That could have been RJ Barrett. That could have been Reggie Bullock. That could have been Hoodie Kev in that corner. You wave RJ Barrett away. Like, go get in the other wing. Go to the other wing. And you dribble towards Nerlens Noel behind the line for 3 and give it to him and leave. What? Kev, I know you saw this play because when it happened, everybody watching the game was like, everybody was scratching their head like.
You know, we did see Nerlens pull up from 3 the other game.
Bro. But Hoodie Kev is in the opposite Hoodie Kev is in the opposite corner, wide open, bro.
Maybe he was trying to get the hockey assist.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. hey, chat. I'm gonna chop it up with Hoodie Kev for like 3 or 4 more minutes, and then we're gonna throw the link in the chat so people can. I just want to talk to Kev about this for a few minutes.
Like I said, I don't listen. Yes, listen. If it was me over there and we had, the coach call time, I'm like, I know you saw me, right?
You'd have punched him dead on his jaw, right? You gonna look me off? I'm a professional, bro. You gonna see Hoodie Kev in the corner, look you dead in your pupils. So here's Elfrid Payton looking at Reggie Bullock. Wave him off, wave RJ Barrett away. Mind you, RJ Barrett is shooting 39.6% from 3. You're like, get out of here, kid. Go to the other side. So I can give this ball behind the 3-point line to Nerlens Noel. Hey, Kev, guess who's on the same side of the floor? Your all-star, Julius Randle. Julius Randle was on the block. So
maybe Elfrid was being pressured and had to give the ball real quick.
No, he gave the ball to Nerlens Noel and went to the other side of the floor where RJ Barrett was. So now you got Nerlens Noel trying to give an entry pass to Julius Randle.
Maybe.
Or shoot the 3.
Maybe that's how the play was designed up.
No, don't nobody drop trash like that. Don't nobody drop no trash like that. Nobody brings both of their bigs to the same side of the floor so one can post up and one can throw the entry pass. This ain't Nurkic throwing the entry pass to Paul Millsap or Millsap, or this ain't Aaron Gordon throwing the entry pass to Jokic. This is Nerlens Noel, bro. This is Nerlens Noel trying to throw an entry pass to Julius Randle. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your starting NBA point guard, Elfrid Payton.
Listen, was Elfrid bad tonight? Yes. Yes, he was. But Elfrid Payton was not the reason, not the sole reason we lost this game.
Right.
Because he was not on the court when the Suns made their run in the fourth.
At the beginning of the fourth quarter when they stretched on us.
Yes. Elfrid Payton
was not on the
court.
Right. No, I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But at the same time, the Suns salted away our lead when Elfrid Payton was on the floor, right? No lie, the Knicks looked gassed. They looked tired. You know what I'm saying? But if they had a lead, they could have milked the lead late into the fourth quarter and had a chance to win, as opposed to being exhausted and then having to fight to get back into the game, is what I'm getting at. Kev, your boy, Elfrid Payton, made some of the most questionable decisions that I've seen from a point guard in decades, right? Why is he out there? I think he is a saboteur.
Again, this team was tired. They were out of gas. That was very obvious. They were out of gas. The team, the Suns, who rested their players, came in. They were more fresh. I text you. I said, Ayton and CP3 on the bench right now, resting for the fourth quarter.
No, I thought you said CP3 and Booker.
No, I said Ayton.
Okay.
Resting for the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Our guys are out there. Their bench, their backups are out there making a run. And I said this the other night. We can go rewind the tape. I said, Chris Paul, also known as CP3, is going to get in your head. He's going to manipulate and get in your head. Do you remember me saying that? Was you on when I said that? Because I said it. And they're like, we're not going to let CP3, nah. I said CP3 is one of the greatest mind manipulators the game of basketball has ever seen.
Professor Xavier level manipulator.
Yes.
Jean Grey level manipulator.
Is this Jean Grey regular Jean Grey or Jean Grey Phoenix?
Well, Jean Grey is powerful all by herself now.
Jean Grey is soft by herself. I ain't never seen somebody pass out from nothing.
Bro,
like, Jean, hand me that glass of water. Oh.
Bro, well, you should have seen me when Elfrid Payton, took CP3 off the dribble. I legit fainted. I passed out, bro. I was like, what in the world? It's like Elfrid Payton is playing a game and he doesn't realize other people are playing. Like, Elfrid Payton, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are, Elfrid Payton? Let me bring in my guys, man. Yo, fellas. Oh, it was good.
I haven't been in to get at the man in the bottom left corner.
Oh, you don't want none of this, Kev. First of all, let's get the salutations out of the way, first of all, because right now,
hello.
You have legit let me come in here. I haven't been able to say nothing. I haven't been able to say welcome, hello to everyone, salutations and all that. And you come right off the bat and say, I've been meaning to get to that guy in the bottom left corner. I'm feeling a certain kind of way, Kev. But you know what? I'm not going to let you take me off my game. So Blorange to his family, Nick at Night podcast. Hey, salute to the chat. Salute to my brethren on the panel, and we're gonna have a good day today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
that's what it's like. Kev, I'm gonna need for you to put your headphones back on. You can't run from this. Put your headphones back on, Kev. Put them on. Put them on. Here we go. Okay.
I'm sorry,
I'm here now.
I was looking at something right quick. I still heard you, but something was going on.
Okay.
So let me just say this. So G-Man, so last night, Ron Cleveland and Hoodie Kev and myself had a conversation.
Okay.
Right. I'm not gonna say what the contents were of the conversation. Right.
Okay.
But the telephone conversation was designed to be 90 seconds long. Mr. Cleveland said, "Hey, Uncle Freezy, I need to talk to Hoodie Kev." And I was like, "Look, I'm tired, bro. I know Hoodie Kev can talk. Right? Hoodie Kev can talk. So all I want you to do, Mr. Cleveland, is say what it is you got to say and get off my phone." Kinda. And I say that tongue in cheek. Y'all know what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ron is my man. So 2 hours later, they are just getting warmed up in the conversation.
I missed that.
Getting. We should have called you because Hoodie Kev got so Ron Cleveland and I have been through some things with some military experiences. Yeah, and it wound up coming up in the conversation, and I didn't mean to because I don't talk about that stuff with nobody.
Right.
That's my personal. That's
I'm with you.
I just want to say that I don't recall this conversation going like this. I recall me listening 90% of Uncle Freezy and Ron Cleveland talking. 90% them talking, me listening, not
bro. And so for people that know me personally, no, I'm not a telephone talker. I use the telephone for communication. Right. I use it like Singars. I say what it is that I got to say, and I'm through.
Look, break.
You're right. I say what it is that I got to say and get off my phone.
Yeah,
that's me, and I don't mean that personal and nothing personal. And that's just who I am, right? I don't like. I use stuff like this to chat.
Yeah.
The telephone. I'm like, hey man, we coming on in 10 minutes. I'll talk to you later.
Let me tell you something. Y'all can believe this if y'all want to. But I'm gonna tell you last night.
Chuck Allen, you see me start this live stream and disappear and let people talk, right?
Yes, sir.
All the time.
G-Man.
All the time.
G-Man.
All the time.
Hey, Spree, what's good? Hey, Nick Gas, what's good?
What's up, man?
Hey, y'all see?
Salute.
So, hey, Spree, you see me start the live stream, right, and disappear, right?
Fade to the back. Yep.
Yeah, I saw you disappear.
Yeah, because I like listening to others. I don't have to dominate but Hoodie Cav last night, bro.
What happened? What did I miss?
This legit. Listen. Because Freezy came on here and he was like, I don't do. He's already got y'all wrapped up in this weave of deception that he is trying to sow.
It's called being upfront.
It's called deception.
Oh my goodness! Look who here.
Nah, Hoodie Kev, you was running a dictatorship last night.
Yes.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Cornerstone.
Look, stop the presses right now. Stop the presses. Freezy, I'm gonna need for you to do some type of a screening process because when you let the gremlins up in the show, that just disrupts everything that's going on in here, right? So I'm just saying right now, I'm gonna do my best to be on my best behavior tonight. I am. So Hoodie Kev, right now, my focus is not on you. There's another Kev in the building. Oh
my God.
That my focus is always on. Every day, every time I see him.
I'm not in the mood tonight.
I don't care. I don't care. Listen, whether or not you're in the mood is irrelevant to me. It's irrelevant to me. You understand? So this is what I'm saying. Before I go down that path, first of all, Kev, good evening. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're safe. I understand we lost the game tonight, so everyone is in a foul mood. So I'm gonna leave with that, and then I would say this: I ain't come here for no foolishness tonight. You heard me?
I was told, as a matter of fact, this morning, about 12, 13 hours ago, that a certain somebody, when 11:45 come around, is in their bed.
11:45.
I look at the clock, right now, and it says 1:51 a.m.
This is true. This is true.
So I'm like, if you in the bed normally at 11:45, why is you gracing us with your presence at 1:50 in the morning?
Who is this we talking about? Call names, Kev. Call names. Don't be shy. Call names. Who you talking about?
I think we all know that
He's no
shyness
Kev.
is
So
not in our vocabulary.
Hoodie Kev is not confrontational. He not confrontational like that.
I'm gonna be confrontational tonight after what happened a few hours ago.
Yo, look who it is. Rob, what's good, man? How you doing?
My
Good,
man,
good.
Mr.
In the
Grant, what's
neighborhood.
going on, baby? What's going on, Rob?
Y'all better be
What's
glad my
good?
agent showed up just now.
Let
I
me,
was about to
Look,
go
Kev.
off.
Look, let me distinguish between Kevs, right? I'm gonna call Hoodie, and I'm gonna call Cornerstone Kev. So I just want to make that distinguish. So Hoodie, what is Rob going to save you from tonight? That's what I want to find out.
Rob's not saving me. He's saving y'all. That's
Really?
what you gotta understand. Rob is the buffer that saves everybody else from the wrath of Hoodie Kev.
Right. So G-Man, what happened is in January, Rob the Knick was established as the Knicks at Night podcast OG double OG. Okay. Because when the young fellas get off the rails,
Rob bring him back.
Rob and so we all kind of try, but Rob bring him in and like the uncle type way, let me holler at you, young fella. That's how he bring him in.
So what you saying? Rob keeps everybody in due bounds.
Yeah, because sometimes the young fellas will get head over heels and not realize it, and so he put them back in check.
Totally understand.
Yeah, he tells them to tighten up.
You mean he mops the floors in check or something like that? He don't keep everybody in check. He mops the floors.
If you can.
Rob the Knick.
See, you know him. That's coming from that guy that was on the short bus with the big helmet. So we gives him a pass. We give old Cornerstone a pass because that bus, you falling off that bus all the time.
I feel you, Spray. I feel you, Spray, man.
I love Cornerstone Cav, man. Cornerstone Cav is one of my favorites, bro. I love Cornerstone Cav.
If you can do something for me,
too. He's the only he's helping me through this difficult time. Can I get 40 seconds here to rant, please?
Sure.
I need 40 seconds. I need to say this.
We got all night.
I only need 40 seconds.
Kevin Knox sucks.
We lost our composure.
I'm trying to get this man 40 seconds.
Kev, just give me 40 seconds.
I need 40 seconds. We are going to the playoffs and going to be in games like this. We cannot lose our composure. And I have given Julius Randle his flowers all year. He needs to stop complaining. He needs to gain his composure. And I need somebody on this team to protect him when teams get physical. And Julius Crowder. What's his first name?
Jay
Crowder. Jay Crowder's a fake tough guy. We all know it. But you need a fake tough guy on your team. But where's the guy on our team that steps in to help Julius and protect him? Where is that guy?
We don't have one.
Taj, I agree. Taj got to do more of that. And my whole thing is, look, it was a team loss. I'm not blaming it all just on Julius. He took a terrible shot, Julius, that led to that fast break to end the third quarter. That started with Julius, not with RJ. Julius took the bad shot that led to the fast break. Then RJ had a brain fart under the basket, and that changed the game. We were up 7 with a minute to go in the third quarter. That changed the game. 1 minute.
That's what
changed the game. Now,
that's exactly
I'll
what
also
changed.
say this. Alfred Payton stinks.
Yes.
Reggie Bullock did not give us anything, and he had a volleyball play where I didn't know what he was doing, if he was playing tennis or ping pong right under the basket. I have no idea what he was doing. It was a team loss. Our bench gave us something, but overall, not good enough by Julius, not good enough by RJ. RJ was turning it over left and right, trying to go 4-on-1 a couple times. That's all I got to say.
And
we'll be better, though.
Give my weeds to Frank, because I was upset with him too. He did not play the defense that I'm accustomed to seeing. He did not.
Time out.
I'm just saying what I saw. When you get your opportunity, you're supposed to make something of it. If you're known for defense, you're supposed to play defense on Chris Paul. You're not supposed to let that guy Payne go in, for a layup when you sticking him. That's not that is not good at all.
Hold on. So you legit said Frank Ntilikina was supposed to do something,
and he didn't do it.
With a future Hall of Fame point guard, one of the best point guards in the history of the game. Frank Ntilikina.
If you were listening, I have to talk. I have to talk quietly because my wife is sleeping. All right, so I'm trying to be cool. All right, I'm trying to be cool. You don't know. Hoodie Kev, you don't know nothing about that. All right, you don't know nothing about that. So again, yeah, CP is a whatever you want to accolade you want to give him, all right. But he didn't do it against him, and he didn't do it against Payne. All right, what's Payne's first name?
Cameron.
Major.
He didn't do it.
Major.
Yeah, exactly. Major Payne
versus Alpha Kev in the building.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out what was you expecting Frank to do against Chris Paul?
To contain him, not stop him, contain him.
Alfred Payton stinks. Alfred Payton.
He's done it before. He's done it before to Chris Paul. He sure has. Frank has shut down Chris Paul.
He didn't do it tonight. And what was that UFO he shot tonight?
Why are you guys not mentioning? Why are you guys not mentioning Derrick Rose's crazy play that he threw all the way to the guard, or just RJ's play at the end of the third quarter?
Yeah,
that third quarter play
was
literally like Spree said, was literally the reason why we lost the game.
I totally agree with you with that.
That play is that one play is not the reason why we lost the game.
No.
The Suns, no, it did not change the momentum, bro. The Phoenix Suns went on a 7-0. The Phoenix Suns were down 88-81, right? Yeah. They went on a 7-0 run, right? RJ Barrett was taking the ball out of bounds and threw a bad pass with 0.8 seconds left on the clock. The guy made a fantastic play to make a shot with 0.8 seconds left on the clock. Bro,
from the end of the third quarter to all of the fourth, they went on a 35-12 run on us.
Right. And so what I'm saying is that play by RJ Barrett did not change the momentum. We were already fielding an avalanche.
We were up by 5 for like at least 8 minutes, and we kept pummeling. Even though they kept coming at us, we kept pummeling.
It started with Julius. It started with Julius missing that shot.
That was a bad shot.
Booker getting it, coming down. He missing the shot, but then I think
number 12 got the rebound.
Yeah, got the rebound, put it back.
Tied the game at 88.
Tied the game, and then Payne took the ball stole it from inbound pass
and made a shot with 0.8 seconds left on the clock. Right,
that's when the whole thing came.
Right, so you can't blame RJ Barrett.
It's not just RJ.
RJ Barrett made a bad pass. Now
that was
a terrible turnover.
It was all around. But I will say this. Alfred can't start for us anymore, man. He can't.
No,
he cannot start for us.
He was unplayable.
He
was unplayable today.
He cannot start.
I hate for y'all to say this, but guess who's going to be starting on Sunday?
Yeah, it will be him. But
the European guy.
The European guy's not even playing, and that's what I wanted to get on G-Man. Me and G-Man.
He don't even got a passport. Like he's still in
G-Man I couldn't watch.
He was like, "Oh, he definitely gonna play. I'll put some on. He gonna come in here and play."
Hey, yeah, but let's finish one thing at a time though. Let's finish recapping the Suns game.
We get to that. We get to that.
Hey, so G-Man, let me ask you this. What strategic move do you think Thibodeau could have done differently to stop the avalanche against the Phoenix Suns late in the third quarter?
In this era, nothing, because the people that were on the floor, it relies on them. The coach can only do so much, right? He can put people in a position, the best position to be able to win the game, to afford them an opportunity to win the game. But you have to go into the game and execute. when you make lapses in judgment and whatnot, that's not on the coach. Listen, in the third quarter, the Phoenix Suns outscored the New York Knicks 34-25. Imagine that. 34-25. That ain't on tips. That's guys
That's
on the floor not
effort.
executed. That's not executing what you're in the game to execute.
That's
making lapses on defense. That's missing layups, making bad passes, or not even making passes, taking bad shots, and going into this ISO ball game where you feel like that I need to clear out one side of the floor, and I'm gonna drive to the basket and make a bad shot when I got an open shot.
G money, and then
I'm
not playing defense.
I am not G Money.
G-Man.
Look, it's late. It's late.
Look into the camera. Do I look like G Money to you? Do I look like G Money to you?
It's late.
Your shirt's kind of wrinkled. Your shirt's kind of wrinkled, so you do a little bit.
Kev, don't have me come to New Jersey.
Don't do that. Don't do that,
Don't have me come to New Jersey. Don't have me come to New Jersey.
You ain't coming to Jersey.
Where you at, Passat?
No, he's in freaking Tampa.
I heard Tampa's an excellent place to live.
No, it
That's
ain't.
what I heard.
It
no,
is.
it ain't.
It
no,
is.
it ain't.
It
the
is.
only thing that's great is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ship, whatever that ship is called. That's the only thing that's great down there.
You know what? You right now, what I want you to do is when you start to open your mouth and express your ignorance, I'm gonna need you to close your mouth. Just stop talking right now. Stop talking.
Okay, Skillet. I'll stop talking. Skillet. I'll stop talking.
Oh my God.
Every time you say Skillet, don't lie. And so first of all, I feel disrespected when you say that about G-Man, but I can't help but laugh, man. Because every time I hear Skillet,
that's Skillet.
Every time I hear Skillet, I think about that song Hambone. Have you heard? Remember that with Skillet? Hambone.
Hey, at least Obi Toppin had a block and it's
Obi had a game tonight. Obi had a game.
And Bridges is showing us that management back then was as dumb as.
That's strike two.
Yeah, I'll go for strike two.
Strike two.
I'll go for strike three.
You know what?
I'll go for strike three.
Hey,
I'll swing and miss.
So the deal is that, man, I saw Alfred Payton, and I was telling Hoodie Kev this earlier, like in the beginning of the live stream. Alfred Payton came out with the starting unit, and we came out flat.
Yes,
he took Alfred Payton off the floor. And the Knicks went on a barrage and took the lead and went up by 10 without Alfred Payton on the floor.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? We took the lead and coasted
and
into
without
halftime.
Julius Randle on the floor. Why we keep blaming Alfred for everything?
No, I'm not. Listen,
he's not for everything, but he's a big part of it.
Right. And so you got to listen to what I'm saying. Like don't take what I'm saying out of context. You got to hear me on it. So we go into halftime scoring 63 points against a top 10 defense in the NBA, right? That's above league average scoring against a top 10 defense, right?
Yeah,
I think they're top 7. I think. So here's the thing: we come back out with Alfred Payton starting the third quarter, and guess what happens? The lead shrinks, and they take the lead. We take Alfred Payton off the floor, and we get the lead back, go up by 7, right? Then the Phoenix Suns go on a 7-0 run. Wanda RJ Barrett throws a bad pass because he's fatigued. Anybody ever been in here with the Hoodie Kev? It's Hoodie Kev is in the building. Oh my God, Hoodie Kev. Somebody is about to catch some smoke tonight.
Don't believe
I had to go get my super.
Ooh, don't believe the hype.
It was nice talking to y'all. I'm going to bed.
Don't go to bed now.
Turn off the Wi-Fi.
This ain't CP the artist.
So let me just finish. I just want to finish this one point real quick. So tired soldiers will make mistakes, bro. Is what I'm getting. What I'm getting at. Tired soldiers will make mistakes, bro. And so what happened is the Knicks got tired towards the end of the third quarter and started making the mental lapses. Like when Knicks Gas said Derrick Rose threw a wild pass out of bounds. Yeah, that was a fatigue play. RJ Barrett making an inbound pass under the basket. One of the first things you learn in basketball is you don't make an inbound pass underneath your own basket.
So Freezy. Was Steve Mills tired when he drafted Kevin Knox?
I think Elfrid Payton hurts the energy of the team. I think the team loses energy by seeing Elfrid Payton on the floor.
Look, that was the worst single play. That Knox play under the basket was the worst single play this year.
That RJ
that RJ Barrett did was the worst single play the New York Knicks did this season.
He looked like
changed
Carlton
the momentum
Banks in the show Fresh Prince
That was
of
the
Bel-Air.
worst single play in the season this year. It changed momentum, even though they shot though, but they took the lead with it. And then the guy came right back and fired a three right after that. And the whole situation changed.
Elfrid Payton is awful at basketball. I don't enjoy watching him play anymore. I personally would rather forfeit games than be exposed to have to watch the first 4 minutes of games with him on the floor. I texted Cornerstone Kev Freezy. I said, "There's no way you can play him in the second half if we're going to win. If we're going to win this game, we can't see him."
And what does Tibbs do? What does Tibbs do?
I did not want to see him. I just didn't. I knew what was going to happen.
No. Don't sit here and cry about your savior Tom Thibodeau now. Don't sit here and say. Don't sit here and say that Tom Thibodeau makes mistakes.
Thibodeau got out.
That Tom Thibodeau shouldn't be playing.
Oh man,
players.
you know what? You just crying.
I have sat here on time and time. Well, one of them saying that Tom Thibodeau is just all-knowing, all great.
This game wasn't about Tom Thibodeau, Kevin. What are you talking about?
Tom Thibodeau.
No, it wasn't.
I'm with
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We all acknowledge that Payton is gonna play.
G-Man, you want
it's
some
not
butter?
even about Payton.
Yeah.
It's about Tom Thibodeau's rotations and his stubbornnness to change.
That you don't like, but we winning games. We above 500
tonight. Hold on.
No, we didn't.
Wait.
We're above 500.
Wait. Let me give my man some ISO time. Because he on to something, and I just want to hear him out completely. Y'all give my man some time to get his point out. Hey, go ahead, Rob.
Okay, this game was not about Tom Thibodeau and his rotations. We all know that Payton is gonna play. Get in our heads every day. We don't need to come in here talking about how bad Payton is. We all know, but he's still gonna be in the game. So with that, we still have a winning record with Payton in the game. So when people running around there talk about Thibodeau because they don't see their favorite player, and you're probably not going to see him this year, get used to it. It's over.
Get over it.
Look forward to next year when you see your partner. As far as we're concerned, we probably got coach of the year that this guy's sitting up there complaining about.
Is Rob done with this soliloquy that makes no sense? Can I give him my own time? I thought Rob was going to come with something profound.
Kev, you legit had the whole beginning of the live stream to yourself, basically.
I didn't know I was going to be hearing malarkey again. I heard malarkey this morning. I'm hearing malarkey now.
Right. Look, everybody know Kev don't hear good. But at the end of the day, look, it's not about Tom Thibodeau. That's a narrative that we can just throw out the window, especially for this game.
We had a 7-point lead with a minute left in the third.
That's right. We had execution problems. We had a momentum switch.
Yep.
And then the better team came back and showed why they tied for first place.
I think Quickly has been saving Tom Thibodeau a lot of times.
And then it shows us that we're a good team, but we're not there yet.
Right.
That's all it showed us.
I'm gonna say something.
All right, hey, hold on, Cap. Hold on, Cap. Hey, Knicks guys, go ahead and do your thing, man, because I know you want to.
No, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I mean, overall, it exposed a lot of the decisions. Like, I feel like Thibodeau was not just coaching against Monty Williams; he was also coaching against CP3 on the court. That's why you saw the engagement in between both of them at the end of the game.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah, having the experience, because when you saw at the end of the game when you saw Taj Gibson putting a hand on CP3, I think that was a move by Tibbs by telling him, hey, put some pressure on him. But it's like it's not that I'm a defender of Elfrid Payton. I used to have the same hate towards the guy. The thing is, he's gonna be there no matter what I feel about him.
I know.
Now,
It's just frustrating.
what we have to do is like the blame goes all around. You know,
I agree. It was a team loss.
Yeah, facts, Bree. Randall came in very, very good at the beginning, but at the same time, Bullock was nowhere to be found. So during that Bullock time, like I don't mind having Alfred, but having Obi, or having Obi. Like Obi was great. Obi showed me a lot.
Obi looked good. Obi looked real good.
Frank's hands are always amazing, no matter what. Even if he doesn't score 1 point, his hands are big enough to annoy somebody. So when CP3 was also Alfred was going at CP3 for a minute, not the whole game, but for a minute he was going at CP3. RJ, how bad?
They come up for you, G-Man. Come up for you, G-Man. They come up for you.
Hey, who
They come up for you.
I ain't scared. Look, I'm in my house. I ain't scared.
They come up for you.
Hey, Kev.
SWAT coming after you.
Look, they don't want that problem coming up in here. Trust me.
SWAT from 77 coming after you.
Hey, so
angry.
I am very frustrated. I won't lie to you. I'm frustrated that when Derrick Rose steps off the floor, our point guard creation
is gone.
Is gone. Right. Is gone. And I don't mean in a sense that, it's one style versus another. I'm talking about no offensive generation whatsoever.
Because Kevin Knox ain't giving it to you.
Right. And so what I wanted to do is talk to you about how the Knicks can fix this going into the playoffs and what the fix for it is at this point.
So unfortunately, I agree with everyone that Alfred's going to start games at least the first 5 minutes, like Tibbs always been doing. My issue was more with Randall. I mean, Randall's numbers, you look at the box score and you think, oh, okay, he had 24 and 11 or something like that. He didn't play that bad, but I actually thought he played bad. I thought he didn't make other people better. They got physical with him, and he's a lot of our offensive creation. We get hot assists from playing through Randall. Randall did not do a good job. He lost his composure. He's getting too comfortable with fadeaways. I understand, especially at home, when you're comfortable in the garden with our rims. I like when he fades away at the elbow. I'm not saying all the time he should get rid of it, but there are times where he should not be fading away in big moments when you got big people on you, when I need you to get to the basket and either spray it out to an open guy or use your Julius freaking Randle. Barrel a guy over. Don't go crazy and get a charge, but take your time and be under control. You don't have to fade away every time. You're not Michael Jordan. Okay?
Facts.
And that's all I got to say about Julius. He's got to be better. You look at his numbers. I don't care what the numbers say. He needs to be better. He needed to have a 30-plus, 10 type of assist game. And R.J. Barrett, I think, reverted back. Look, we've given R.J.
Spree. I think Randall's losing $1 million a game.
Gas. Let him finish.
No, it's okay. I want
to give everybody time to speak so that this conversation can evolve. Like what Spree said about Randall has merit, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, there has to be a third playmaker on the floor with Randall, because what happens is when the double team comes and you have Nerlens Noel, Taj Gibson, Reggie Bullock, or somebody like that on the floor with RJ and Julius Randle, and you don't have another playmaker. If RJ's on the other side of the floor, then you force Reggie Bullock to be that playmaker, and then he's out of his element.
I agree. I think RJ, Freezy, I think you make a great point, and I think RJ, to me, he needs to be more of a playmaker. Like, he can't just be like, I thought there were times tonight where he held it too long, and he had one really good possession where I think he took his time. He said, look, I got a really good matchup here. Let me take a couple steps back. And then he got a nice little play to the rim for himself. Other than that, there was several times where they were collapsing on him. And RJ's like, he even looked Randall off. There was a point in the game where Randall was in the post calling for the ball. And RJ said, didn't even look. I don't even think he noticed him and just was in his own little world 1-on-4 when I needed either him to give it to Julius or spray it out to open guys on the weak side. So
hey,
RJ's got to graduate, man.
Hey, Spree, I'll tell you how you fix it. I'll tell you how you fix RJ Barrett. And I guarantee if he does this starting right now or in the offseason, RJ Barrett will be a 22, 23 point per game scorer. RJ Barrett needs to attack the front of the rim and not attack the side of the rim. Right? So what happens is RJ Barrett goes to the basket and he attacks the side of the rim. And it's a fundamental that is taught to you by old school coaches. Like when me and G-Man and Rob the Knick were in high school, old school coaches taught us to power towards the side of the basket so that you can use the box.
Yep.
Right? But RJ Barrett is not a guy that's an off the glass box user. He uses English on the backboard. He'll use any part of the backboard for a layup. And you saw it tonight. Like he hit high off backboard and they would look like wild shots. Right? RJ Barrett, if you are a strong attacker, right, and you want to use that type of strategy going to the basket, attack the front of the rim. So you use the middle of the backboard so that ball has no other choice but to come straight down. You use the middle of the backboard, you attack the front of the rim, you hit it has no other choice but to come straight down and hit rim. Right? RJ Barrett's layups, he's basically jumping and underneath the backboard, throwing up wild shots across the backboard, and it's not effective, right? And to me, it looks as if he's shying away from contact instead of being the jumbo guard that he is.
He does. Right? He shies away. And then also, Freezy, I'm an alarming thing.
He didn't used to do that.
He didn't used to do that. But also another alarming thing is he starts slow in games. And it's been like that most of this year. Like we had to call, Tibbs had to call plays for him. The first play of games early in the season was to RJ to try and get him going. I think we'd actually need to go back to that, to get RJ going early in basketball games, because it's becoming alarming where I can't get him going, Freezy, until the second half. And that's not acceptable if we're going to win in the playoffs.
Right. You clearly see he deferred in this game. He looked to get Randall going early in the games, passing up open mid-range jump shots. And I know wide open mid-range is not the meal du jour right now. It's not the topic du jour right now, right? Because mid-range seems like, a wasted possession. Because if you miss, it's a long rebound that leads to the break. And if you make it, you only get 2 points. You know what I'm saying? But bro, he passed up some of those free throw line extended shots. You know what I'm saying? He should be. Hey, and Esco is right. RJ doesn't exert enough lift in order to challenge that thing at the rim. I'd like to see RJ start back trying to yam on people in traffic instead of power finesse finish. Like power drive, finesse finish. You know what I'm saying? You understand? So power drive to the basket and then finesse finish. We need to see power drive, power finish. That's what old school, like cats like Rob the Knick, he'll tell you. Like when we were in school, old school coaches would be like, finish at the rim strong.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Finish strong at the rim. Right? Now RJ Barrett is not doing that. And Esco, my man Esco is right, man. I think RJ does not exert enough lift. I don't know if he doesn't have enough. He definitely doesn't show enough at the rim in traffic. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't, and he needs. I'll just say this. You asked me, your initial question was shot creation. How do we solve the problem? The way we've solved it all year is Randall's been our main assist guy because Elfrid Payton stinks. Elfrid Payton's got 2 jobs on this team. Try and play hard defense and get to the rim, although he misses at the rim all the time, and he's becoming unplayable. So Randall can't have what we had tonight. He's got to be there for us and be an assist generator. Quickly starting to pass the ball better. Hopefully we get him back. And Burks was finishing games at point because he does a nice job. He can do a nice job for you. And then we have Rose. So it's got to be a committee of guys, Freezy, because right now I can't stand watching Elfrid Payton play basketball, even though I realize he's going to continue to start basketball games. But hopefully we don't have to see him in the second half of games if we have a fully healthy team. That's all I got to say.
Right. Okay. I dig what you're saying. Right. Let me bring in Chuck real quick. Hey Chuck, I'm sorry about not, man, we got so many people on. We kind of got to rotate some in order to have everybody say be heard.
Oh, no,
But
not a problem.
so here's the question that I have for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do to stop teams? Oh my God, ESPN, hold on, bro. ESPN, come on. So anyway, what do we do to stop teams from beating us up at center? Every center we face seems like they won in games with like 23 and 17 rebounds. What are we doing wrong inside? ESPN, come on, man.
Nothing. We just don't have that guy that can match up with most centers. I mean, even if we had Mitch back, Mitch sometimes was kind of light in the behind. He got thrown around a bit. Taj is an older player. So how much banging can he sustain? He looked a little slow these past couple of games. It's like, okay, yeah, this guy's definitely over 30.
Right.
But I don't think it's anything that we can really do other than like foul real hard, make guys not want to play in the paint.
I'm gonna tell you what I saw just real quick, just to add to what you said, just to help out. I mean, you and I's discussion. So I saw DeAndre Ayton seal at the free throw line and stroll to the basket physically because our guys were too light in the rump to alter his course to the basket. It was like so I'm a big guy, right? So it's like if I feel like I'm going to walk in a straight line and my son try to push me off, he lighter than me. He can't push me off. I'm gonna shield him out and just go where I want to go. And so that's what I felt like happens to us. It happened again with Valanciunas. It happened with Jokic. It happened with any center with girth. They seal Noel at the top, like they fake the pick and roll, right? But the whole time they know they want to roll to the basket. They slip screen and go to the basket and seal Noel on their back, and Noel can't do anything except go along for the ride.
Right.
Defensively, what can we do to stop that? Do you rotate your weak side defender and start giving up the corner three like we did in the beginning? Because what happened is we started to do that in the beginning of the fourth quarter, and the Phoenix Suns started nailing those threes. Right. Because we were getting killed down the middle because Ayton was legit killing us at the rim. And so we started trying to rotate guys over, and it left Crowder, Payne, and a bunch of guys wide open threes. Is there a way that we can manipulate the defense in order to stop us from getting killed inside? I'm gonna be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
I would say play a zone of some type.
Yo, bro. But you can't do that having 30 minutes of Taj Gibson. Like, I love Taj, but like, how is Taj our center? Like,
because we don't have anybody else. Like, who else we gonna put in there? You gonna pay Pele 30 minutes? Like, okay, that's ridiculous.
But why do we sign guys to be like part of the Rockets? Like, why do we have like Theo Pinson dancing more than playing in an NBA game?
I can't answer. But what I will say is, when Taj is playing well, we don't complain about. We're happy to get what we can get from Taj, because like he's not supposed to be your starting center. He really is not. So whatever we getting from him, we got to be happy that we're getting that from him. Like the two main guys that we were counting on.
Right, but we giving all these accolades of like Coach of the Year, and so it's like or like Executive of the Year. So like, but we got Taj Gibson. Like that was supposed to be a 10-minute guy.
Who were we supposed to get? Taj was not supposed to play. It's supposed to be Nerlens Noel and Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson got hurt.
Right. Yep.
Noel is getting hurt. So we got this guy Pele. Pele.
Did he play today? He didn't get no burn today.
And do you think he would have made that much of a difference? Because he gets thrown around too.
No.
I think for today, I felt like Elfrid Payton shouldn't have started because that starting lineup does not have enough playmakers and ball movement to have Elfrid Payton out there. You got R.J. Barrett, Reggie Bullock, who don't create for themselves. And then once they put Derrick Rose in and Derrick Rose start cooking, you know what they started doing? Trapping Derrick Rose, get the ball out of his hands, make somebody else be the playmaker. That's why we missed Alec Burks tonight and Emmanuel Quickly. When they're in that second unit and it's Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickly, and Alex Burks, we go to work. And it makes people think like, yo, why don't we play these guys more? Why aren't these guys starting? It's because of the ball movement. You have guys that are able to create their own shot, and it keeps the defense honest. Like they sag off.
You know why I'm mad? You know why I'm mad about that RJ mistake? Because when we entered the fourth quarter leading, we always win. We're like 15-0, something like that. Like every time we enter with a lead in the fourth quarter. So once we allow teams to score more than 100, it's a gamble.
I hear you. It was tough. The first play of the fourth quarter, we gave up a 3-2, and that was also RJ's fault. The one to Crowder in the corner.
Yeah, but it was RJ's fault, man. But it wasn't his fault. The scheme, the strategy there is stop Ayton from dunking, right? Stop Ayton from dunking on us. So RJ was the weak side help coming in on that play. They kick out to 3. RJ scrambles back because no human being can be in 2 places at one time. So it looked like RJ got beat on that, but the defensive strategy is stop Ayton from eating down the middle. You would prefer to give up a semi-contested 3 than give up a semi-contested dunk. That's the strategy. The thing is, in my opinion, we gotta shore up the interior defense. Y'all watched enough Knicks games this season to see that we are getting beat down low. Now we play tough down there. The guys that we have, they give it their all, but we just don't have a guy talented enough to stop another team's center from eating against us. Y'all watched the Nuggets game. Y'all saw that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, not that Jokic is a run-of-the-mill center. He is an excellent NBA center, right?
That was just too easy.
But exactly.
Tonight was too easy too with that pick and roll with Ayton in that third quarter. They ate us for 10 minutes.
Right.
We can't guard the pick and roll.
And Ayton is not even fast. He's just big and physical. Right? Yeah. He's not even he's not even like a Clint Capella, just like a athletic freak at the position, or DeAndre Jordan. He's just a big dude that you can't get around.
This was one of Noel's worst pick and roll defense games, I think. And they're hard to guard, but I still think this was his worst. He's pretty good in the pick and roll defensively. He was terrible today. And to your point, Frieza, we got to get another big guy in the offseason that can contain some of these dudes because we're too light there, man. You're right. We're going to get eaten for lunch.
Right. And it's not fair. It's not fair to your perimeter defenders because legit, if when you seen Reggie Bullock close out late on Jay Crowder, people are like, what was Reggie Bullock doing? Bro, the defensive scheme called for him to come and double from the weak side and then scramble back out to the three-point shooter if the pass goes there. You can't blame Reggie Bullock for being late because the ball legit touched 3 people's hands. You know what I'm saying? It Chris Paul to a passer to the corner to the shooter. You can't be in 2 places at one time, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's unfair to say RJ was late or Julius was late or Bullock was late when we were getting killed in the paint. Hey, G-Man, am I looking too deep into this or
you're not? But I think that where we're missing the boat here is, and the argument here should be this: the way that the Knicks went on a 9-0 run was playing team ball. Right. And the last games that we lost because we haven't played team ball. Right. Bottom line up front.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when we have these lapses, we understand where the mismatches come in at, right? So
Right.
what Tibbs does, Tibbs inserts a scheme that should, in his mind, counteract whatever the opposing team is trying to do to us. But where we failed at in the last 2 games, it's here. And I want you to think about this for a minute. When the New York Knicks get down by a certain point percentage or whatever the case may be, our players go into their own bag. They get away from playing team ball. They get away from sharing the ball. They get away from looking at the open man and executing whatever the game plan is. They get into this ISO thing to where RJ Barrett, I love him like a play cousin, but his dribble drives me crazy. He dribbles the ball up to his chest every time he has the ball.
Right.
And if I'm a real defender, I'm taking that ball every time he dribbles it.
Right.
Every time. I'm picking his pocket, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But I think that at the end of the day, I've always said this. We got to get back to playing fundamental basketball. All this extra stuff, these accolades and all that, let it go. Stop listening to the media. Turn off your social media and think about what goes on in practice. And then when you get on the floor, execute the game plan that we perpetuated in practice.
Right.
It's for me, it's too easy. But I'm just saying.
You got there in 2. You got all that in 2 games. We just came off a 3-game winning streak. Now we're not playing team ball. Don't you think that it got more to do with the level of talent that we're playing now? Give me pros versus Joes.
I'm
they
not
got
saying,
more pros.
I'm not saying that the talent that we're facing is not relevant.
Yeah, we on first tier talent now. Look, we played with them for 3 quarters. That mishaps happened with RJ. That's the same thing happened in the first time we played them. Sooner or later, the talent you're gonna take over. If you got better talent, at the end of the day, it's gonna show. Now, if you beat a team like that, that's why you the underdog.
Right.
But we got to understand where we at right now. We're second tier, playing for first tier.
That's my point on talking about like Tosh. Like I'm not talking about Tosh like
Gas. Let him finish. Gas, let him finish, bro.
Oh man.
Look, it's first tier. It's a first tier versus second tier. This telling them where we're at right now as an organization.
Hold on, Rob.
And where we need to grow at.
Rob, does somebody have something playing?
Yeah. Oh, somebody got some music
playing. I keep trying to say somebody has something playing.
Yeah,
you got what?
Somebody got music playing. Is what Hoodie Cat was saying.
That ain't me.
Yeah, they were. Okay. Hey, thanks, Hoodie. That's a good. Hey, good look, Hoodie Cat.
So we got a whiz though. It's not like we're falling apart as an organization or as a team. This 2 days, we're testing our boundary, where we at. We're going to know what to short up in the summer and what to fix to be an elite team. So, it's not like real fault with the team. This is the talent base. We surpassed a whole lot of things. It's nothing that the team is doing wrong. It got more to do with the other team is doing.
True.
Because every team is not doing this to us.
You're right.
But we're measuring up. It's a measuring cup right now.
Okay.
We're seeing if we have full or we got to rise to the top.
Okay, with that I would agree. But this is my point right here, right? So when you run into a buzzsaw, the question is, are you going to continue to be that immovable force, or are you going to waver? Right now, I think we're wavering. That's
because their blades are sharper. You're going to cut either way.
Right, but
you're gonna get cut either way.
You're right, but I would rather see us stay the course rather than waver.
We are staying the course. We're playing our season. No, look. See, this is what I mean that we're staying the course.
Okay.
Our game plan changed from game 1 to game 2. We shut down Booker. We contained Chris Paul, but the other guys on the team. So the game plan is with talent based on their ends. It's like, okay, you can shut them down. We're going to allow you to, but we're going to show you that we got a full team. Because Cameron was hitting shots, Crowder was hitting shots, and these was the people, okay, that we left open because we wanted to shut down the other people. So we gave them our best shot. and we lost.
Crowder had 6 threes.
Rob the Knicks said Cameron. Oh boy.
What Cameron Payne? That's his name, Cameron Payne, right?
Yeah, Cameron Payne. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, look, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with us. It's year one in the rebuild. We're doing well. Let's play out the season, see where we land, go to the playoffs, and let's win a few games.
And Phoenix had one miracle three again, the one lucky three at the buzzer. Why did they always do that to us? It was lucky.
Well, hey, it is what it is. I'm glad it went in.
I guess my point is this, and I don't agree. I don't disagree with anything that you said, Rob. But my point is this: as I watched the game, I think that what the style of basketball that we were playing during that 9-game stretch, that's not the style of basketball we're playing right now.
Hey, look, in that 9-game stretch, a lot of teams was giving us the three. Did you see how Phoenix got up in us?
It's true.
They didn't allow the three. They got up. Right. They changed the game.
They got physical with Julius.
Right. Hey, Rod, let me let Nick Gas get in. Hey, Nick Gas, you got something? No, he don't. Hoodie Kev. So I disagree with Rob the Nick, and I think you do too. I saw your reaction. I think Rob said that that most teams don't have a certain thing that we can't defend. I'm paraphrasing, but what I'm going to say to you, and I'm going to let you rock. I'm going to put you on ISO screen, let you rock. I think most teams realize if you have a big, strong center, as opposed to trying to shoot the three against us, they slow the pace down and bang us inside. And it goes back to whether you play in the Memphis Grizzlies, who had Valanciunas, or the Pelicans, who had Steven Adams, or the Denver Nuggets, who had Joker, or the Chicago Bulls, or a lot of these teams, whoever the team is, they just go straight inside since we don't have an athletic freak with size in the middle. We don't have an athletic 7-footer. We don't have an uber athlete that is also strong in the paint that we could stop guys with. They know Nerlens Noel and RJ Barrett weigh the same amount. They know both of those dudes are 210, right? They legit know that Nerlens Noel and Elfrid Payton weigh the same thing. So they run the pick and roll, slip it, get their big man, stroll into the basket, hit him off with a pocket pass, and let their big man eat doing that all game long. We saw it with Sabonis and Miles Turner, and it was the blueprint from then to all the way to tonight's game. Because their big guy was averaging 14 and 10. He came in tonight and had what did Ayton have? 23 and what did
Ayton had 26 points.
26 points, 15 rebounds. Right. And his season average is 14 and 10.
Yeah.
Right. So do you have anything different? Or do you think Kevin Knox would have saved the day?
Oh boy.
I could say many, many, many things. But many things that I will say would be a repeat. I've said from the beginning of the season, this team has no center of any girth. And we were going to get killed by any and every elite center that you have out there in the league. I've said many occasions, Knicks fans don't want to hear, where they don't want to admit to themselves and look in the mirror, that this team is just the king of mediocrity. We are not an elite team, and we cannot hang with elite teams because eventually what makes that team elite will come out at the end. And we do not have the firepower to keep up. It is a harsh reality that I knew a long time ago that Knicks fans just refuse to want to believe. We can go down different game plans about what you think we can do and how do we do this and how do we adjust. But we just don't have it. We don't have the team speed that the Phoenix Suns have. We don't have the physicality that a lot of these elite teams have. When your best player is also your goon, that's never going to work out. Never. Your best player can't be the goon of the team also. This team has a lot of flaws, and we played through those flaws. And yes, Rob, though I think that Thibodeau is a big problem, yes, because he refuses to adapt. I've said many occasions that Tom Thibodeau is horrible at in-game.
Pause right there. Pause right there. Name an example.
Of what exactly?
Of Tom Thibodeau failing to adjust.
The last game against Denver.
What about this game against Phoenix?
He didn't adjust this game either.
That's a lie. He did do an adjustment in this game.
Did he adjust against Denver?
He made this game against Phoenix.
Oh.
He made multiple adjustments. Multiple adjustments.
Other than taking out Elfrid Payton, which is just an obvious.
So in-game strategy, for one, we went from a post-oriented offense where Julius Randle was on one side of the floor, ISO'd, to a 1-4 motion set where whoever the guard was, whoever the ball handler was, Rose or Barrett, we started out in a set that ran motion to get 3-point looks at the basket. We went from post play to perimeter play. Secondly, so that's an obvious adjustment because as soon as you saw it, you saw Julius Randle shooting threes as opposed to being in the post. So if you didn't notice that, maybe the level of basketball acumen between different people on here is different. I ain't throwing no shade.
At what point in time?
But the second adjustment was the second obvious adjustment was Coach Thibodeau went from Nerlens Noel playing the center or whatever center we had in the game, instead of playing Ayton straight up in the pick and roll and a sag coverage to cut off baseline cutters and backdoor cuts. They pressed the roller and had the weak side defender cover the baseline, right? And that's why the Phoenix Suns started knocking down corner threes in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Because we made an adjustment. We were getting killed in the paint. Tibbs made an adjustment, and the Suns adjusted to that. So to say that Tom Thibodeau does not make in-game adjustments is great. Makes me think, like, what game are we looking at?
Okay, so
because their scoring went.
I thought it was my time. I don't know if you're interrupting anybody else.
The scoring went from to say certain things, just to say.
Are you gonna let me?
You saw with your own eyes that DeAndre Ayton went from being the leading scorer and carrying their offensive load to wing players shooting threes from the corner. And that just don't happen willy-nilly. They made an adjustment. We adjusted to it. They made an adjustment off of that.
So let me start with the offensive sets, as you say that we made an adjustment. Because if I'm not, you said Julius Randle went from the post to being more perimeter oriented. What was Julius Randle's first point of the game?
It was a 3-pointer.
It was a 3-point. So it didn't come from the post.
Right.
Oh, right. Okay. Because I thought he went from the post to the 3, but his first points was a 3.
Right.
Okay.
Did you see Julius Randle come out of the post? Julius Randle came out of the post, set a screen. The ball was passed back to him, and he shot a 3. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This Thibodeau hate for no reason is ridiculous.
Okay, so you're gonna let me finish, or is this what's
not if you're gonna be ridiculous?
I'm not being ridiculous. I'm making points. You're making a counterpoint. So let me make another counterpoint to that. So the first play, Julius Randle went in the post. He came back out, set a pick. The ball rotated back to Julius, and he hit a 3. Okay. So, excuse me. So, on that particular play, Julius Randle couldn't have taken the ball back inside to the post. He couldn't have reset up, because if the play is we're just going to break down and do whatever willy-nilly, then you can't sit here and say then that was an adjustment, because on offense, you can have set plays, but once the play breaks down, what, you're going to go back to the play? Is that what's going to happen? Or are you just going to go over the flow of what the defense gives you? Because when Julius took that 3, that's going in the flow of what the defense gave him, correct? because it wasn't a forced or contested. The shot clock wasn't running down or anything like that. He went with what the defense gave him. Is that a correct statement? Everyone is silent. Am I on mute? Did my camera freeze or something?
No, we trying to figure out.
Answer question twice.
Because this is blind. Because this is blind rage. This is blind rage. Like the Knicks lost, so we wanna find a scapegoat. We want to pin it on Thibodeau. When Thibodeau made in-game adjustments,
can I say something?
Yep.
All right. It's not that I'm with Kev right now because it's not to scapegoat, but it's like at the end of the day, we're right now in the branch or like either keeping fourth or dropping to fourth, or Miami is right on our neck under 2 games. So, and national TV is all up on our eyes because we got TNT and ESPN on the next 2 games. So I don't want our team to crash and burn at the end, like of at the end of the last lap. We're crashing and burning, and we're not seeing the team that we saw during the streak. And you just said it, we're playing against tier 1 type of teams, and we're not using the whole potential of our team. And that's when we say names of guys that a lot of people don't like to be named, like Frank, like Knox. It's like, why do we have them in the bench for? Like, they're big guys. You could use them as like.
Ask yourself this question: did they participate in a 9-game streak?
Yep.
Who?
They did. Frank
when after the game was over.
Oh man, you're gonna all right, but the thing is, like, have the same energy. When Rose makes a mistake, you keep Rose. When Quickly makes a mistake, you keep them under 12 minutes. So it's look,
you going back to
right. And how many MVPs has Emmanuel Quickly won?
0.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to. Okay,
0.
So wait a minute. You can win an MVP 10 years ago.
Favoritism, man. Favoritism.
Did he win that? He won an MVP 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Emmanuel Quickly was in elementary school. Probably.
Hey, look. This was my point. My point was this here. The guys that y'all talking about that y'all think is gonna help the team or not help the team, you don't know because they haven't been playing. So you take the players that is playing, and then you judge the team by the players that's playing, not by the ones that's not, that you think should play, because they wasn't part of the streak, and you didn't bring them up when they wasn't part of the streak. Now you lose 2 games, and you want to bring up players that been on the bench.
Hold on.
They carry a 12-man roster. Some people are good locker room. Everybody on the roster doesn't play.
Some dudes are good in practice. Some dudes are great practice players.
I'm going to give you
all the teams.
Rob,
everybody doesn't play.
Because Rob goes on and on and on. Rob, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you one game. It's funny, all my examples come from the Milwaukee Bucks. I saw the New York Knicks the last time we played the Milwaukee Bucks.
When was this? What week?
This is
what year? What year was this?
This is this year. It might have been in March. When was the last time we played the Milwaukee Bucks? I'll look. I'll find out. So we played the Milwaukee Bucks.
Before the streak.
Saturday, March 27th.
Before the streak. Okay.
It doesn't matter when. I know Rob doesn't talk about when we play somebody. I know Rob the Knick didn't just come out his mouth and say when we play somebody. When you want to bring up the Utah Jazz in the second game of the season.
I asked the question.
He asked the question. He said when.
We played the Milwaukee Bucks on March.
It's blind rage. In blind rage, they don't recognize nobody.
I'm gonna bounce, but
blind fury.
Hey, Spree, y'all gonna be on tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll be on at 2:00. We got Robin Lundberg on the show at 2:30.
Oh wow! Okay, that's dope. Hey man, if I'm able to, I want to come through.
Appreciate you guys.
Is that cool with y'all?
Freezy, I need you in my life, man. Anytime, man.
Hey, we need each other, bro.
Love.
Yep, I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
Peace.
Salute, Spree.
So let me explain, because Rob made a point, and I'm going to contradict that point right here. One game, played the Milwaukee Bucks. Julius Randle missed the game. Taj Gibson started at the 4. I saw Taj Gibson. We all saw Taj Gibson getting killed by Jordan, as Freeze said, Alphabet Soup was killing Taj Gibson. Alphabet Soup. Taj Gibson, this is the only in-game, the real adjustment that I've just seen this come out of the thin air from Tom Thibodeau. Taj Gibson was getting killed. Everybody saw it. Taj Gibson could not keep up with the foot speed of Jordan Norris and Tian. I can never pronounce his name.
Alphabet Soup.
The Greek Freak's older brother. I think it's Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Out of nowhere, Taj Gibson said, "Knox, get in the game."
Here we go.
Knox was like, "What, me?
Here we go.
I'm over here chilling, messing with Theo. We over here playing dice."
Chuck Allen, no matter what conversation we bring up, no matter what narrative we bring up, all roads lead back to Kevin Knox.
Oh, my God.
So Kevin Knox came in the game and proceeded to shut down Jordan Norris and Alphabet Soup.
So that was an in-game coaching, in-game?
No. Hold on. Because Rob just came out of his mouth and said, you don't go with players who ain't playing in the game because you don't know if they can help you or not.
I said this. No, I didn't. See, I didn't say that. I said, did they help with the streak?
Right. That's what he said.
Oh, so if you did, so that's the only thing
look
that
how
matters.
wrong you was.
This 9-game streak is the only thing that matters.
Look at here. No, this is what I'm saying.
7 games.
No, Kev, you got it all wrong. You got it all twisted. If you're not a rotational player, you're a situational player. Was that a situation? He couldn't keep up, so he made a situation. He came and played on situation. Right. That's part of the game too. So what are you saying?
So let me get this straight. So it's only a situation like, okay, case for a Denver game. There's a situation where Tom Thibodeau needed to do something. We all acknowledge.
Just because
Rob, can I finish? I'll let you finish, Rob.
Go ahead, Kev.
So just for the record, for those of y'all new to the Knicks at Night podcast, basically, how it goes is 70-30. It's 70% Hoodie Kev and 30% 9 other people. That's just how it works.
Wow.
So,
Kevin's the Speaker of the House.
Right. So shout out to City for real. He says, "Yo, wish I could be there, but I'm watching now. Shout out to my chat family. What's good? Salute everybody on the panel. Another tough loss, but we bleed orange and blue. Thank you, City, for coming through, saving us from Hoodie Kev."
Continue your point, Kev. Go ahead.
I don't even remember what I was saying right now.
Good, because it wasn't about nothing.
It was, we tried. It was about Kevin Knox.
Yeah, Kevin Knox came in as a situational player. He did his job, and he went back to the bench.
And Rob the Nick didn't even mention Kevin Knox. He said, Rob the Nick he legit asked, what contribution did they make during our 9-game winning streak?
So I'm assuming the 9-game winning streak
and during that time, their contribution was eat garbage time minutes so valuable role players won't get injured in a game where the outcome was already set. That's basically what they contributed.
Yeah, that's it. And now they want them in games in pressure situations.
Now they want Kevin Knox in there to lock down.
Pressure situation.
In pressure situations.
Bring up Kevin Knox again.
I didn't bring him up.
I'm bringing him up because you want to talk about pressure situations. I legit saw. I don't know.
Y'all want these situational players in pressure situations.
So in pressure situations. So Hoodie Kev said Tom Thibodeau did not make in-game adjustments. I pointed out 2 in-game adjustments that I saw were obvious in-game adjustments. And now Hoodie Kev's answer to what I said was bring in Kevin Knox.
You know the funny thing about this in-game adjustment?
No, this is the funny thing.
The in-game adjustment. Oh, go ahead, Rob.
The funny thing is this here. Obi is starting to get minutes, and Knox is still not.
Okay, so anyways, the end game, the funny thing is this. The end game, the second with the defensive rotations and what he did, actually backfired.
Okay, he tried something. Not everything works.
You didn't even acknowledge the fact that the end game adjustment he did go to actually backfired on Tom
I'm
Thibodeau.
judging. See, Kev, the difference between me and you is this. I judge Tibbs on the whole. I know there's mistakes made, but when I look at the pros and cons, he's winning more. So I don't say nothing.
But Rob, you gotta admit that, like, for example, in that play that Obi Toppins takes the ball from CP3, right? That's when I'm saying, like, I'd rather bet my money on young legs, on a 25-year-old, on a 23-year-old legs. Then let's say CP3 is a veteran, a Hall of Famer. But look, Obi Toppin took the ball from him right away, and then on top of that, went in dunk on him. So that was not a play that Tibbs called. That was just a young guy playing his heart off. So that's why can't we put Knox?
Hey, look,
why
that's
we
my
giving
point.
33 minutes to
Taj? Look, whatever Knox is doing or not doing versus what Obi is not doing or doing in practice, Obi is getting more playing time than Knox. There's something going on. He just got here.
Like, we treat Tosh like Tosh is not DeMarcus Cousins. Tosh is not.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's the third string center. Third string center.
He's not. And when Kev said like you cannot be the number one guy and also be the bad guy. That's true. That's why you will have a DeMarcus Cousins that could be the bully on the side, and then like Randall will be the nice guy to the ref. But you can't be the bad guy and the principal guy, because when the bad guy
really, Randall just need to just shut up. If you ask me personally.
So Nick's gas made a good point, and then he diluted the point. So Nick's gas started the point by saying young guys need minutes, and then mentioned DeMarcus Cousins, who is old and
guys,
out of state and injured. So yeah,
no, I didn't say that. I said
you did bring up
there's
three big. There were DeMarcus Cousins.
There were three big. No, I'm just saying there were three big centers available: Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and DeMarcus Cousins. And out of those, all those guys, we got the guy we got from last year. So how is it good administration if we bring the guy that Steve Mills got? Come on,
because this guy had a torn.
But that's not the point.
He had a torn. This guy had a torn Achilles, and he had a thigh problem.
Right,
Nobody ran after Cousins. Cousins is not moving well now.
Right, and before he got hurt, he was 270. He's a big guy playing on injuries.
And Dwight wanted to go to a contender. He wasn't coming here at the time at the beginning. He wanted to go to so he wasn't even on the books. He wasn't even looking this way.
Right. And the thing I'm trying to explain to Nick Gass is the first part of your point was eloquent and we followed. Right. You said young guys and talked about the energy they bring to the floor. And then you transitioned into an old, fat, slow, injury-prone center, which is the complete opposite of the first part of the point that you made. What I'm saying is even though I didn't agree with the first part of the point that you made, I can understand where you're coming from.
No, my second point has nothing to do with the other one. Kevin,
but you said them together. What I wanted to do is have us talk about the first point that you made, because we can't even get to it now. Like, the first point you made was the young guys bringing energy to the floor, right? So we can't even get to the fact that of what we can't even chop it up about that first part of the point that you made, because now we focus on the second part of a old, fat, slow, injury-prone center that's played for like 5 teams and can't stick with a team.
Can I just say a fact? So DeMarcus Cousins this season with the Los Angeles Clippers is averaging 9.7 rebounds and 2 assists in 18 minutes a game. But he's old, fat, and slow.
Right.
And I'll probably still take that production over
okay. You would take, okay. So let me
no. I'll take that over Taj.
Okay. Let me ask you this: do you think the fact that he's playing with 2 future first ballot Hall of Famers has an impact on his production?
Yes.
And do the Knicks right now have 2 bona fide first ballot future Hall of Famers on their roster so that you can get the same production with the Knicks if he was to come over?
Let's be clear.
No.
Paul George is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Not going to happen at all.
Kev,
remains to be seen.
Paul George is not a first ballot.
Remains to be seen. What he in his what? 8th, 9th year?
Kev, don't do that.
That remains to be seen.
People want to dilute the Hall of Fame like it's a Hall of Very Good.
Kev, don't do this, man. Don't do this because it makes you sound like a hater.
So you saying that Paul George is a first ballot, not even a Hall of Famer, a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yes.
So let me lessen the blow here, right?
See how that point was diluted?
Let me lessen the blow real quick.
You don't even believe that.
So Kev, the question would be this: do you believe that the fact that he's playing on the team with better talent than what the New York Knicks squad could offer has an impact on those stats that you just rolled out?
So are you trying to say that anybody who plays on a team high-level players are going to be better?
No, Kev. That's
Kev always asking a question with a question. He don't never answer your question.
Because if I played on a team with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm going to be better than if I played on a team with Sean Bradley. Right?
My question was this. Since we are disputing the fact that Paul George is a Hall of Famer or not, what I'm saying is that the Clippers, on paper, have a more talented team than the Knicks. My question to you is, do you believe that because of the talent that surrounds him, he would be able to put those numbers up and he wouldn't be able to do that on the Knicks team? Based on the talent that we have. That's the question.
No. I think he probably still would put up similar, if not the same numbers.
Okay, but that wasn't the question. My question was
I'm saying yes, I think he would put up similar or the same numbers. It has no impact on the fact that he's playing with
Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
That
has no impact on what he's doing. That what you're saying?
No.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm pretty sure if he played for the Knicks, he'd probably still average 9 points. It's not like he's averaging 19 points or 29 points. He's averaging 9 points. And his body, he's big enough to he gets 6-7 rebounds on any team.
Okay, so what you're telling me, so back to my original question. My original question was, are you saying that the production that he's getting on the Clippers playing with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, he could get that same prediction playing with our roster currently constructed on the New York Knicks squad?
Again, yes.
Okay.
Who's the player?
Huh?
What player you talking about?
We're talking about Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins will get what, 6 points?
I said 9. He's averaging 9 points. Hold on, let me pull it up. 9.7, 6.8 rebounds and 2 assists a game.
What, he only played 5 games?
37.
He been with the Clippers for 37 games.
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, he haven't.
Rob, hey, I'm looking at his stats right now. He's played in 37 games.
It's like Clippers. He got 37 games played, but he got cut from Houston.
Okay, so
how many he played with the Clippers?
Let me see. Hold on.
Bro,
see,
we talking
there
about
you go.
No, we talking about a dude that got cut by the Houston Rockets.
Hold on. Let me see.
G-Man, we talking about a dude that got cut by the Houston Rockets.
You know,
hey, look, you see how Kev was trying to dilute the stats?
Okay, so hold on.
No, first acknowledge your mistake.
Stop. Okay, hold on. So for Houston, in 25 games, he averaged 10 points and 8 rebounds. With the Clippers,
how many minutes?
He played 20 minutes with Houston.
Before he got cut.
Yes. In 12 games for the
But
Clippers.
he'll come here and be a valuable role player.
Miss me with all this, man. Why are we even talking about this? Why are we talking about this right now?
So hold on. So y'all are sneezing because DeMarcus Cousins averaged basically 10 points and 8 rebounds. But let me pull up Taj Gibson's numbers. How about that?
Taj
Gibson.
Are you trying to say that DeMarcus Cousins who's a bigger body? It's something that we actually need, a bigger body.
Taj
and guess what? He has doesn't Taj come off the bench?
Taj comes off the bench. So
and DeMarcus Cousins will probably come off the bench.
Hey,
right?
Kev, the point of it all was we're getting killed inside defensively, and your answer is go get
a guy who don't play no defense.
Exactly. That's my point. That's the point I'm getting.
Listen.
Because he's big.
Exactly. And
but he don't play no defense. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean he don't play no defense?
Pele is big.
So he just stands around on the other end of the court like pass me the ball.
Pele is big.
End of the court.
And we still don't
Pele is big.
This whole notion that people don't play defense is ridiculous. Because when you're a big man, you're not like you out on the perimeter doing anything.
I'm not saying that. Due to injury, Kev, have you seen this man?
My God, Rob.
Have you seen this man play?
Yes.
I've been watching him.
What? I'm gonna
he looked like he's
Sunday.
a shell of himself.
And I guarantee you, on Sunday, we're gonna come on here like, man, DeMarcus Cousins was eating up Taj Gibson.
Oh my God.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Taj's name doesn't sound scary. Taj looks less scary with those glasses. Like he should take those glasses off because he looks like a nerd.
I have one question. One question. How many blocks does Cousins average right now?
Hold on.
So Paul George has played in 700 games and averages 20 points a game in 700 games. Not to mention he missed a lot of those games due to a horrific leg injury.
Yeah.
Right, but he averaged 20 points per game for his career, 38% from 3, and is an elite perimeter defender. And we question if he is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Okay. Hey, I have a question for you. Is Bernard King in the Hall of Fame?
Is Bernard King are you asking me if Bernard King is a first ballot Hall of Famer?
No, is he in the Hall of Fame at all?
Are you asking me if Bernard King is a first ballot Hall of Famer?
There's one.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Bernard King's in the Hall of Fame. Are you sure about that?
Yes, most definitely.
You sure?
Most definitely.
Hey, Kev, what's the answer to your question?
What you want to know? Yes, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Were you on the first ballot?
What? No, he's in the Hall of Fame.
First ballot.
What else? I said no. What else do you want to know?
What's the point of the question?
Why you brought up Bernard King for? What you want to know?
Because
if you're comparing Bernard King to Paul George,
oh my God, please don't.
If you're comparing Bernard King to Paul George,
please tell me that's not.
Chat.
What you trying to say, Kev?
Chat, I'm gonna ask him this question.
Here. Yes,
I'm gonna ask y'all to give me permission. I'm gonna ask the chat to give me permission to boot Hoodie Kev from this chat if he is comparing Bernard King to Paul George. I'm asking for y'all permission.
Freeze.
If y'all throw thumbs up in the chat for Hoodie Kev to get booted, Hoodie Kev is gone.
I have to believe that is not what Kev is doing. Legit.
Kev, you don't got the right to bring up that name.
I have to believe.
Uncle Freezy said, "Hey, Paul George played in 700 games and averaging 20 points. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer."
I have to believe.
And I said, Bernard King.
No, Kev, no.
Wasn't even the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Kev,
No, you didn't. You said Bernard King. You led to believe that Bernard King wasn't.
Right.
And he wasn't even in the.
After you questioned Rob, you were like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He was trying to lead that he wasn't. Don't be trying to act like you was asking, was he a first ballot? That wasn't what you was doing.
So hold on. When did Bernard King retire from the NBA?
I don't know. I don't even care.
Hey, look, this ain't about no Hall of Famers. You talking about a non-Hall of Famer. You talking about a non-Hall of Famer. You don't bring up a non-Hall of Famer. You don't bring up a non-Hall of Famer when you talking about a Hall of Famer.
I didn't know that you can go into the Hall of Fame and still be playing.
I didn't know
that could happen, Rob.
Hey, look, do not bring up Bernard King's name no more.
Go into the Hall of Fame and still be playing?
No, you said that Paul George wasn't going.
You just said he's not a Hall of Famer. I said that's because he's still playing.
I said no. I said don't bring up a non-Hall of Fame.
Rob, hold on. Let me do this real quick. G-Man, can you believe what we're listening to?
No, I cannot, Freezy. I'm telling you right now.
All I want to say is starting in lane 3 of the backstroke, ladies and gentlemen, Hoodie Kev. Starting in lane 3 of the backstroke, ladies and gentlemen, Hoodie Kev.
All I can say is, oh my God. That's all I can say.
People can't even admit when. Listen, yes, because guess what? And thank you for putting in the chat. If Bernard King, who y'all I'm pretty sure hold in high revere, is a better player than Paul George, it wouldn't have took him 20 years to get into the Hall of Fame.
What are we really talking about? This conversation
because Freezy believes that Paul George is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh my God.
Bernard King, if you ask him who's better, Bernard King or Paul George, Uncle Freezy say Bernard King.
No, Hoodie Kev.
I say Paul George.
Hoodie Kev. Bernard King had to pay for his Hall of Fame, just like the stars do it at the stars in Hollywood.
Look, let me tell you something about Bernard King, which you don't look at. Don't look up Bernard King regular season. Look at his playoff.
Right.
Look at his playoff career. That's why he's a Hall of Famer. Because of his playoff career. And you over there not showing your face, you're just talking straight trash.
You can literally see my whole face. What are you talking about?
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking about the other one.
He's talking about gas.
He over there trolling.
He's talking about gas.
He over there trolling.
Hey, Rob, so my man, so Gas is and for some of y'all that don't know, so Gas is a activist and a comedian. And sometimes the way he talked to us is not the way.
Hey, no, he over there smoking that gas. That's what that is.
So Gas, like, he don't talk to us like how I talk to G-Man or how Rob the Nick talked to me. Like Rob the Nick talked to me like a straight shooter. Like it is straight, unfiltered, right? And so I like that and appreciate it because I can take it for what it is. But Nick Gas come with the comedic aspect of it, and it kind of makes you laugh.
He ain't old enough to see. He wet behind the ear, smelling like Similac, like Stephen A. He ain't even seen Bert BK.
You know what? Y'all done got me. I gotta go get me some Mountain Dew. Hold on.
No. Go get your Mountain Dew. See what Kev does? Kev has legit came in here, asked a question, and then changed the whole narrative of the question.
Bro. He's slippery.
And no, I'm not gonna let him do that. I got my you know them gloves you wear when you go fishing? So you can grip the fish so they don't slip out your hand?
The tacky gloves, yeah.
I got them gloves on tonight. Kev is not getting away from me tonight.
I'm
in my bag tonight. No.
He's that because what he do is Rob the Nick will corner him and set him up for the power punch, right?
And he slip out.
But he slip out because what he do is he draw Rob in too fast and Rob go in to kill him. And he don't know that Kev is slippery. That's how he survived.
No, I knew. Hey, look, Kev, my man, I gave him an out.
Right.
You did.
I gave him an out.
Mercy is what it was.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? the reason that I'm up here on this panel at 3:15
Because you good.
3:15 a.m.
Because you
in the
good.
morning is because I enjoy this banter. I do. I live for this.
It's 12:16 in my side. So
So,
you
hey,
guys
so,
are the real MVPs.
so G-Man, so we heard about you and Cornerstone Cav doing y'all joint. And we're excited.
See, how does this get out? Not, you know what? We're worse than the government, boy. The government can't keep nothing secret.
Cornerstone Cav can't hold nothing.
Look,
Cornerstone, hey, back when, and not to cut you off, but back in the day when dudes used to gossip,
yeah,
we used to call them one of two things, right? We used to either say he had girl teeth or he had little hands, right? Like, because a dude with little hands can't hold nothing. You know what I'm saying? Dude with little hands can't hold nothing, right? And I mess around with Cornerstone Cav, man. That's my guy.
We call them Shatty Patties. We call them Shatty Patties.
And you know what? And the thing is though, is man, I'm super excited. As soon as I heard it, I was like, yo, I got to help these dudes in some kind of way. I got to offer my services some kind of way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
I got your number, and I'm definitely gonna reach out to you because you know what I don't want to do, entering in any type of venture. I want to know, you know, the pitfalls, what not to do, the steps that I should make, the people that I should engage, and things of that nature, so that you know we make this thing. Because you know, at the end of the day, it's all about Knicks content, right? It's all about the Knicks family. At the end of the day, that's what I'm about. You know, whatever comes of it, comes of it. But I believe that at the end of the day, Kevin and I have a dynamic, right? So we do what we do, but we still provide that Knicks content. Just like I'm here tonight, and you know, I'm here because I like to be here. I love the content. I love the camaraderie that we have on the panel, and you know the impact that we have on the chat. So chat folks, you know what I'm saying? If you have not yet hit that like button, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe and hit the bell so you know when
we love you, G man. We love you.
So you know, but at the end of the day, you know, once we do what we're gonna do, everybody's gonna be involved because you guys are while we're here. You know what I'm saying? Why else would I be up at 3:00 in the morning? Honestly, why?
I'll be honest.
I got insomnia.
I'll be insomnia. So I'll be honest with you. So I have this thing called insomnia. It's because in my past life I have been through some stuff that I personally struggle with and seeked out help for it.
Yep, me too.
Seeked out some help for it. You know, I don't sleep. I don't get restful sleep. Right. So
you a truck driver? You work the graveyard shift?
No, it's some other stuff.
Deeper than that.
But that I really don't care to get into it here or at other places. It's just demons that I have to figure out on my own.
That's right.
Right. And so the thing is though, while I'm up, my preference would be to be up with somebody to help me cope with this thing. So I do all these things, like I'm always busy, always calling people. Hey, Hoodie Cav, what you doing? Hey, I'm gonna eat McDonald's. Okay, you eat like a 9-year-old. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Get off the phone, just like you know what I'm saying. Or texting Tim Russell.
He legit eat Pringles right now at 3:00 in the morning. What is going on in your life right now, Kev?
Because he eat like a 9-year-old boy. I bet you.
My God.
I bet you when he poom, Kev, you can't, Kev. I do not want to be in a room with you when you backfire, bro. Because when you backfire, I'm telling you, I bet you, bro, it's a crime scene.
Oh my God!
Even the plastic plants die when you backfire.
And look, Freeze, I guarantee you, he got Mountain Dew in that cup. Right. I don't even know what's in that cup, but I guarantee you, it's Mountain Dew.
It's Sprite.
It's Sprite.
You drinking clear liquids now? Okay, you making progress. You drinking clear trash now instead of colored trash. Okay.
So I legit a couple months ago, I felt like about 2 weeks, I had like constant migraines. And Uncle Freezy was very kind enough to share some of his wealth with me so I can go out and get a case of water. This was when, probably January? How about January?
How it was put is, I'm going to send you this bread, and if you don't go buy some water and drink, I'm going to come up there and do bodily damage to you and get back in my car and go home. That's basically how the conversation. And goodbye. And it was like a 47-second conversation.
Mind you, I was ill at the time. He's threatening an ill person. So here's the thing. That was back in January.
Go buy some water.
Did you drink the water, Kev?
I had a couple bottles, but the funny thing is, this is May, and I still have that same case of bottled water that I bought in January.
That makes no sense. So eventually your kidneys are going to start to be like, listen, I need some H2O.
Right.
Listen, what do you think this is made of?
That's sugar. Sugar and carbonated water is not the same thing as H2O.
It's water.
Oh my God.
Made of water.
Kev, you need an intervention.
Water is literally the main ingredient.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You need an intervention.
And we even got him some of these. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see what this is?
Why do you still have that? Why do you even still have that?
Chuck Allen, I'm going to take these up to handicap tomorrow. Nick Gas, you see what these are, right? This is Knox cereal. This is Knox cereal. Hoodie Cav, this is Knox cereal.
Knox cereal. You got Knox cereal.
I mean, they good, but
so
they're not
healthy.
bad.
Have you guys ever got a colonic? I'm interested in a colonic.
How old are you?
30.
I just reached 30, so I beat a statistic, a bronze statistic.
Okay, so wow. What I would say is this: if you are concerned that there is a potential for some type of an anomaly that you got going on, I would say go ahead and get one. Right?
It's because they said a lot of diseases come from there. So I would say a colonic will be good at 30. So at 60, I'll be good.
So this is what you have to realize, right? So a lot of time, all these studies and everything else that goes on, they're done in a controlled environment. So like Freezy and myself, I've been all over the world. Yeah. I've been exposed to a whole lot of cultures, a whole lot of environments, and a whole lot of things that people really don't know about. Right. So, you know, when you're talking about, for case in point, when you're talking about Desert Shield, Desert Storm, the burning of the garbage, the trash, and all the other crap that people are complaining about. In Vietnam, they talked about Agent Orange. There's a lot of things out there that we just don't know how it affects people. And they're not going to dig into it because it doesn't affect the populace. It affects exactly 1% of American population. That's the military population, 1%. Think about that for a minute. 1% of the people that live in the United States of America serving the military. So I'm not going to get all into a whole diatribe because I can talk about this all night. But what I'm telling you is this. If you have a fear that there is something going on with your body, go get whatever test you need to get to confirm or deny what you got going on so you can get a treatment, especially at an early age like 30. Right. That'll give you the rest of your life. And I'm off that subject right now.
Right.
Eat more fiber, bro.
I am one of the healthiest people around.
Kev.
Still drink more water, bro. No.
Kev. Get you some H2O. Unless I see you drinking a bottle of water, you can't talk to me about health. You can't talk to me about health. And you can't have it in no damn red Solo cup.
Right.
Listen, is you about to come to the door in North Carolina and wash I'm not like Uncle Freezy. I don't have a dishwasher.
Kev, listen.
I got to use these right here to wash dishes.
Listen, Kev.
I'm not like Uncle Freezy. I can put my dishes in the dishwasher.
Hey, Chuck, you know what this is, right? This is the reverse psychology argument. This is what they call the poison ivy, right? So what it is this. So Hoodie Cav comes from a different place, unlike us.
Wilmington, right? North Carolina?
Right. So we all may come from different backgrounds and such.
Different walks of life. Yep.
Right. Different walks of life. We're all different people. Mm-hmm. But we have things in common that help us form a bond. Like
facts.
Like some of us are veterans. Some of us are disabled veterans. Some of us love the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of stuff. It's a you know what I'm saying? Hoodie Cav comes from a different place, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong.
North Carolina.
Hoodie Cavs come from a place of money. Right.
Ooh.
And so what happens
literally no.
Wow.
What happens is, and so Chuck, what happens is Hoodie Cav always, because I talked to him on the phone, bro. He been telling me this, and listen, I don't.
I have not been telling him this.
But all I want to do is, I only respect and like being around people that keep it real. Chuck, listen, I'm a regular Joe, work a job, got this little thing I'm trying to kick off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
grind on here. All the you know what I'm saying? I'm a grinder, bro. And part of that got to do with me had something happening before. I got this nervous energy that I have to shake off. Right.
First off,
so instead of doing something destructive with it,
so did somebody pour it?
This is legit what's called the reverse psychology. So Freezy owns like 4 businesses. I had to go clock in at my little 9. Freezy like owns 4 businesses. He got like 8 cars. He buys cars for fun. I legit have 1 vehicle that's been in the shop like 4 times since I've been on this show.
I'm just saying, okay, but
I legit was on this show and had my car in the shop, and Freezy got on me because my car was in the shop. I'm not like you, Uncle Freezy. There's something wrong with my car. I just can't go out and buy a new one.
Bro, so Chuck, his air conditioner was blowing hot air, right? And he didn't even pop the hood to see why.
He took it to the shop.
Yeah, he took it to the shop. So you know what that tells you, right? He comes from a place, a background where he don't do stuff. Yes,
silver spoons.
There's no silver spoon. I was raised by a single mother. My mother wasn't out there working on cars.
Kev, let's move on. Let's move on, man, from this, because people don't tune in to hear about you know what I'm saying, you pulling up to because he pulled up to the drive-through in this expensive car, and I could hear them talking about his car, right? Instead of his order, and he was mad that they were talking about his car.
I legit drive a GMC.
We moving on. Man.
This ain't a Mercedes.
Hey Chuck. We moving on. We moving on, Chuck. Because Kev,
I don't have the big boy Mercedes like Uncle Freezy.
Kev, some of us work for that, bro. Some of us sacrifice.
You can have that when you own like 4 businesses. I got to go clock in.
So this is where I would disagree. I don't own 4 businesses, and I got the same truck that Freezy got.
Right. You got a big boy a Mercedes also?
Yes.
You got that too? See, I don't got that. I drive a GMC.
I gave it to my wife. That's what my wife drives.
I don't even have the luxury of giving cars to nobody. I can't give cars away.
That's because you're greedy. You can't keep everything for yourself, bro. Life is too short. Life is too short, bro.
Yeah, look.
What I learned in this short but long life is that you have to appreciate the moment. Like when G-Man, like when I see G-Man backstage, I be like, oh boy, G-Man here. You know what I'm saying? And G-Man come on and he talk or whatever, you know, blah blah blah. And I kind of enjoy that when I see Chuck Allen show up backstage. I'm like, okay, Chuck here. I know he ain't gonna say nothing. I know Chuck ain't gonna say nothing, but he here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when Nick Gas come on, I be like, yo, I can't wait to hear what Nick Gas gonna say. Cause it's like an inside joke. Like he say some stuff and I laugh at what he's saying and nobody else be getting it. Cause they think he legit. They think he legit be coming at him like with some whatever.
Some sideways stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, what I'm telling Hoodie Cav is, bro, you gotta enjoy the moment, man. You don't have to keep everything yourself. You don't have to hoard it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the moment.
Actually, no, I am giving my car to my sister. But that's when I can save up some money because I gotta save up money so I can go and get another car so I can give my car to my sister.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Bro, I don't know what kind of inside y'all have.
What?
I eat Kicks as a cereal. What are you talking? You can't get more healthier than that. I legit eat Kicks.
That is processed food, Kev. Right. Get you some fruits and some vegetables and some water. I'm telling you something right now.
Who eats vegetables for breakfast?
Have you ever heard of an omelet? Chop
Yeah.
up some tomatoes, some onions, some bell peppers, put them in an omelet.
You think?
Oh,
Hold
man.
on. You
Oh,
think I'm about
man.
to get up in the morning,
That's good eating right there,
Yeah.
bro.
go to my
That is good
refrigerator,
eating.
get all this stuff out,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and make it myself?
Yes.
Yes.
That's because you value sleep more
You,
than living.
no. That ain't what it is. He looking for the maid to come by
Oh,
and his
yeah, Miss
to come
Alice.
in, and so
Maid
when he
Oh.
get out,
Alice.
How
when
does
he
she
get
got a name now? How is her
when,
name Alice?
when he get when he get out of the bed and out of the shower, he can just walk in the kitchen in his bathrobe
Right.
and get his omelet, get fresh,
I don't even own a
look,
robe.
freshly squeezed orange juice, and have his breakfast, have his orange juice, and go on about his day. That's what
Bright and I'm talking about bright and early in the morning, 2:45 in the afternoon.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's his morning. 2:45 in the afternoon. When most people get up at like 6 o'clock and
Right.
been on the job for about 5 hours already.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's me. I
I
gotta get
legit
up
go
and do
pour
work.
me some of this Tropicana and go
Oh
throw these
my God.
go throw that those on waffles in the microwave,
What?
and
Yeah,
that
stop
is
playing.
my
Stop playing,
breakfast.
Kev. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing right now. I'm gonna need for you to
Breakfast
get
of champions.
this is an individual. I'm gonna have to come to North Carolina. I'm gonna legit have to drive to North Carolina, find you, and teach you how to live a healthy life. Because right now you on a road to nothingness. Right now you on a road to despair.
I'm
telling
on the
you right
road to being I'm a 35-year-old bachelor. Okay,
now,
that's what I am.
that is
I
not a
don't
proud
have
fact. That is
a
not a proud
wife
fact, yeah.
that's gonna get up and cook my breakfast in the morning. I'm like, oh, here, baby, here's your food. I'm like, oh, thank you, honey. No, I don't have that.
So
Me either.
so that's
I
not
got to
what
do what I got to do to survive by myself, and that's eating
Kev.
microwave food. That's gonna be eating microwave food.
learn how
Kev.
to cook. Learn how
Kev.
to
And
cook.
Kev, so I legit paid somebody else's phone bill. I paid somebody else's car insurance that went up unexpected. These people in their 20s, right?
Mhm.
I'm a grown man, Pops. You can't talk to me like that. Can you pay my car insurance this month? So I have to do stuff like I have to do kind of like do
That's because you got the money.
no, dog, no, that's because I take care of the people that's close
You
to
probably
me.
got like a $400 microphone.
Freezy.
No,
I'm gonna tell you something. Legit, I just thought about this when you said that. Kev, how old are you?
I'm 35.
Freezy, legit. My oldest child is 36 years old.
Oh, okay.
Say no more.
So
My
Kev,
oldest child is 36 years old.
Kev, now you see, now Kev kind of see where we be coming from with stuff. That's why like losses like tonight, like a loss like tonight, right, is the reason why I speak about the Knicks loss a different way. Because when you get to a certain place in your life, a 2-game losing streak is nothing.
Right.
We lost 2 games in a row. So what?
Put it in perspective.
Yeah, it happens to the best of them.
I have seen this team lose 10 in a row. And guess what? Tuned in for the next game.
Right. My point is we killing Tibbs about a Friday night game in Phoenix,
Leave Tibbs
Arizona.
alone. Leave him
Right.
alone. Leave him alone.
I've been in situations where I've seen coaches like Fizdale come in and be losing by that point spread in the first quarter and not able to make no adjustments.
Stink up the joint. Stink up the joint.
Right. And at least we have a dude that come in and try different stuff. If it fail, it fail. If it work, it work. Right. But at least he tried something. Right. Our biggest thing with the Knicks is our young fans, and I say the 40 and under fans, right? The young fans will say, we need to have everything microwavable. Tibbs need to work some magic and cut that 20-point lead into make it a 20-point a 20-point deficit to a 20-point lead by waving his finger. Yep. It don't happen like that, bro.
It don't work like that.
Right. It don't happen like that. And then plus, sometimes as a coach, you got to trust in your players that they can figure out some stuff on their own.
Facts. Fact.
You know what I'm saying? You can't overcoach a team. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I remember having some. Okay, I ain't gonna get into it, but I remember being around some people, and we had a task, right? And we had to have it done within a week.
In a certain amount of time. Yep.
And so by the time when we got started, stuff started breaking down and put us behind schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got on their back about the schedule. And come the night before, people started calling out, and I had to do all the stuff on my own because I drove them too hard.
Yep.
Right. What I'm saying is this, man. Listen, at some point you got to be able to trust people. You don't hire them because they're dumb. You hire them because they're smart and they're able to figure stuff out and do the job.
You have to trust them.
Right. Exactly. You got to be able to trust. You got to trust people, and that's what Tibbs did tonight. It didn't work out for us, but guess what? There'll be another game in a couple of days.
Uncle Freeze. Another takeaway we forgot to talk about. At the end of the game, we saw Worldwide West. We saw Leon Rose hugging up on CP3, hugging up with what's the name of the kid
Derrick
from
Rose. Booker.
Devin Booker, who obviously he's signed, but at the same time, like, you never know, you know. You got did he go to Kentucky?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe he has a connection.
So this is what I would say, right? I'm not going to put any stock into anything that we see on TV or any interactions that we have. We got the team we got right now.
Right. Yeah.
Until somebody signs somebody else and they're under contract with the New York Knicks, we have who we have. Once they're on the bench and Tibbs has the opportunity to play them, that's when I'll start getting concerned and voice an opinion of who I think should play and who shouldn't play. I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of hyperboles and all the other crap, right? That's not important right now. Well, we need to think about who is our next opponent.
Right.
And that is the Clippers. So we have to take this game.
I got a weird question. I'm sorry. Is today
Hold on, Kev.
Saturday?
No, Kev. Yes, today is Saturday.
Today is Saturday.
I'm not finished yet.
I just thought about it. So it's Saturday today. Not Sunday.
Now I'm curious.
I'm getting my days confused.
Why is the day of the week
drinking Mountain Dew 3 o'clock in the morning?
That's my point. You're drinking Mountain Dew at 3 o'clock in the morning, which causes your brain to be cloudy.
I had Sprite.
It's still soda, Kev.
Oh wow, yeah, Sprite instead of Mountain Dew. Okay.
So we should be proud that you went from Mountain Dew to Sprite. Is that what we're saying right now?
It's healthier. It's healthier because it's see-through.
Oh my God! Stop the madness right now. Stop it,
man.
Just
Gas
stop.
The gas is funny.
Stop it! Stop it!
Gas is hilarious.
I'm gonna need you to get a bottle of water. Look, that water that you bought when Freezer told you to go get water. I need you to go get a bottle of that and drink that on camera.
I've already drunk some. I can't drink. That's too much to drink. I'm gonna be going to bed, waking up at like 5 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock now, so that's 2 hours from now. It doesn't matter. Go get some water, Kev. Go get some water. It's good for you.
This is what's gonna make me upset. If I'm in the bed asleep and I know I got to use the bathroom and I feel like I got to get up, I'm gonna be pissed.
So
I'm
crazy. You gonna be hey Kev, you gonna be pissed? No pun intended.
I was about to say that, Freezy.
Okay, all right, I got you. I
was about to say the same thing.
It was like a half a cup, and so that'll be fine. That'll last until my bladder's not gonna be all crazy.
A half a cup of what? Sprite?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So it's like not like my bladder's gonna be acting crazy. I'm gonna like, I gotta get up and I don't want to because it's like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, far be it from you to have to get up at 7 o'clock and go do something. Oh my goodness.
On a Saturday?
In the morning?
If that ain't bougie, I don't know what bougie is.
That is bougie.
My God.
A Saturday?
I'm going to, no lie, I'm going to Myrtle Beach. I'm leaving to go to Myrtle Beach. So there won't be a Knicks morning drive because I got to go to the beach. And I'll probably leave about 7:30. Bro, I'm taking some stuff back. I'm hooking up some stuff and hauling some stuff to the beach.
You know what,
I'm
Kev?
saying? 7:30 in the morning. Kev, that's 7:30 now. Now it's 3:40, right? So I probably lay down and sleep for about 30
2
to
hours,
40,
3 hours.
something,
Yeah,
and then jump right back up, and then I'll be good to go
be
for a
in
few
there,
hours.
and that's
Yeah.
that's what we do. That's what we do. But Kev, listen, this is what I want you to do. Right, today is a new day. This is Saturday, so
Thank
today,
you for that because I got to go pick up my groceries today.
I'm afraid to ask what your grocery list.
You picking up your own groceries?
I'm afraid.
Huh?
You picking up your
No,
own
he's
groceries?
not. He's not. Somebody gonna deliver him to the house.
Okay.
No, I got to go to Walmart. Well, I've already pre-ordered all of my
See?
stuff,
What I say? What I say?
and then they will put my groceries in my car,
Okay.
and I will drive off.
See?
So you don't even shop for yourself.
I did shop. I went on the app,
He saved time. He saved time.
and
You don't
I
have to
shopped.
walk like a peasant. He doesn't walk like a peasant. They bring it to him.
My God! Oh my God, Kev!
Oh my God, it's Prince Akeem of Zamunda.
And the funny thing is, I actually do
Look,
have to go back.
crazy.
I
He
do
got
have
his
to go
own
back.
money.
The most he does is open the trunk. The most he
got
does
his
is
own
open
money.
the trunk.
I
And the
do
trunk
have
is
to go.
electric.
I do have to go in Walmart because I have to take this pressure cooker back that I had got from my mother. But lo and behold, she already has one.
How did you not know that?
Kev,
I don't
how did you not
live
know?
in the same
Kev,
city
player.
as my mama.
Kev, you gotta take care of your people, bro.
Player, Kev. You was cool until you started saying my mama. Everything was cool with you.
Wow.
Once said my mama's like, come on, Kev. Come
What am I
on.
supposed to call her?
Oh
I
my
know,
goodness!
but come on, Kev.
Yeah. Look, listen. This is
I
what
don't know.
need to
Am I
happen.
supposed to? What am I supposed to call her? By her government
Yeah,
name or something?
no. Call her your mama.
You lost school points. You lost school points. You know, you always talk about,
I call
trying
the
to
woman who
lingo.
gave me birth mama.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Call your mama. But this is the question I have for you, right? When you go to the store tomorrow, what are you driving?
I only have one car. I'm not like Uncle Freezy. I can't be like, which car? I don't want to close my eyes and just pick a key. And this car I'm driving today. I got one car.
Bro, why you trying to? Kev, why you trying to play me like that, bro? That's not me. I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy with. I'm not that guy. I'm just a regular dude.
And be like, which car am I driving today? And he picks the key
No,
off.
I'm not. I'm not that guy, bro. And what it is when I buy a car, I don't trade it in. I keep it forever.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
He had like 8 cars.
No, I don't have 8 cars, bro. What I'm saying is when I buy a car and I pay it off, I keep it, man. I don't trade them in.
It's an investment.
The reason, it's 2021. I don't need this 2020 no more. I need a new one.
Okay, so true story. Okay, so I let Kev in on something, and now he telling all my business on the internet. Thank you, Hoodie Kev, for telling all my business on the internet. So G-Man, what happened is I'm in the market for a car, right?
Right.
And so at this point, with it being a pandemic, and with me having a restricted budget, you know what I'm saying? I already got pre-financed, or I got you pre-approved for a certain amount.
I do the same thing.
And then that way I can ensure that I stay within my budget, right? I have all my money laid out on not all my money, but all my bills and all that stuff on a spreadsheet that I go by.
Yep.
Right. I look at whatever, and it says, I have a certain amount within my budget that I can afford to spend on a new car,
right?
Gas and the car insurance that's going to come along with
maintenance. Maintenance
and that too. So I have all this stuff, and so the budget is $1,000, right?
Gotcha. Yep.
Not $1,000 for the car payment now.
Right.
But the increase in car insurance, the maintenance, all this stuff that comes along with having another vehicle, right?
That's right.
I don't want to spend that, but that is the amount that depending on.
That's what you budgeted for.
Yeah. Is $1,000, right?
Okay. Yep.
So I don't want to spend that. Hear me clearly, chat. That's not what I want to spend.
That's right.
That's not what I want to spend. Right. So I go talk to this guy, this guy, and at this place, I'm like, yo, this is what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call me until you have it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the next day, I'm on the phone with Hoodie Cav, and this dude sends me a text. I know you said you're looking for such and such, but we have a brand new such and such here on the lot. and I text him back with Hoodie Kev on the phone. Didn't I tell your ass not to contact me with this mess? Because I don't like pushy salespeople, bro.
That's right.
I
You
don't
know what
like
you asked for.
Right. And so I don't like pushy salespeople. And so I said, don't call me. So he tried to be slick by texting me. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo. So I sent him a text. I responded to his text. Hoodie Kev was on the phone. Don't contact me, period, unless you have such and such.
That's
so
right.
then a week goes by, and I just happen to be on the phone with Hoodie Kev and City for Real. And the dude sends me so I get a text, and it's not the guy, it's another guy. He says, hey, Uncle Freezy, we have such and such and such and such here. Why don't you come down and look at such and such? And I was like, didn't I tell you not to contact me? He says, oh, I'm not that guy. He didn't contact you. I'm another guy. Right. So I text the guy back, lose my number.
That's right. That's right.
Lose my number.
Yep.
So the next day, I'm doing the Knicks morning drive. Right. CP the artist is going on and on about how good looking he is and how all the women line up for him. And I'm trying to get into stock because I don't want the Knicks morning drive to be a beauty pageant or what. I want to talk Knicks, right?
Right.
So the next day, the manager of the place calls me. He's like, "Hey man, listen, I apologize about the guys. They got a little carried away. They are really investing in customer service. Why don't you come down, man? We'll do." And I was like, "Bro, didn't I tell y'all to lose my number?" At the same time, Hoodie Kev is on the other line, and I'm mad. And I tell Hoodie Kev what it is that's going on. I'm like, Kev, these dudes is badgering me. They trying to sell me. And I tell Kev the whole thing. I'm like, Kev, they trying to sell me an Escalade, bro, a brand new Escalade. That's not even what I wanted, right? But since they have this feeling that I can afford a certain
You in
thing,
the market. Yep.
They trying to upsell me, and I don't like that. The only thing I want, man, don't contact me with nothing else.
Facts. I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? And so for the people in the chat, I don't have bread, bro. I'm on a budget. I get my little government check. Got my little thing. You know what I'm saying? I got a budget.
I love my government check.
Right. And I got a budget. I got a plan accordingly with that.
Right. That's right.
I got a budget, bro. I got to live the rest of my life off this stuff. Right.
That's right.
So I can't live over my means. I got to live within my means. I ain't trying to project no image, bro. I don't do that because I don't like phonies, and I ain't trying to be one. Right. Mm-hmm. I'm a regular dude in a regular life with a regular family, and I got to do this thing right. I can't front for people, bro. I just can't.
Real King in the chat say, Freezer, rich as hell.
Yeah, right. I bet. Talking about I'm rich, man. Please. Hey. So RC Creative, thank you for the super chat. He says Derrick Rose plus 14, Alfred Payton minus 11. Wow. He's talking about the plus minus. So Hoodie Kev took this little thing like a dude on a mediocre income and flipped it right to make it seem like I'm somebody that I'm not, bro. I'm just a regular dude.
Don't listen. Listen. Uncle Freezy right now is like sounding like Bill Gates. Like, I don't really have that much money. I just, am comfortable.
Stop, bro. Well, I tell you what. If you want to think that way,
I know that Uncle Freezy.
I serve my country, and I'm proud of that. I serve my country, and I'm proud of that.
Y'all might know,
right? and so I do a Knicks thing. I do a Knicks thing on the internet, and I'm proud of that. Right. And over the past 6 months, I met a lot of people that I figure eventually will be lifelong friends of mine because they're good people.
Facts.
Right. And good people legit like being around other good people.
Good people. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to,
we can smell when you're not a good person. We can smell that right off the bat.
Uncle Freezy and G-Man might be too old. There was a cartoon when I was growing up. It was called DuckTales.
Oh my God.
DuckTales had a character, the main character, whose name was Scrooge McDuck.
Oh my!
Scrooge McDuck had three nephews: Huey, Dewey,
and Louis.
And Lou.
Louis.
Oh my God! Oh
Scrooge
my
McDuck was rich. He had a swimming pool full of money that he would go swimming in.
In the money, yeah.
Swimming in money.
Please tell me we're not talking about DuckTales right now.
Uncle Freezy is like the real life version of Scrooge McDuck.
Oh my God!
Not really.
Oh
Not really.
my God!
It's like me, City, and like City, New York. It's like Huey, Louis, and Dewey.
No.
Oh man, please. Come on, dog.
Oh my goodness! Look, this is what happens when you drink too much soda in the middle of the night. Right here. This affects your brain cells, children. Parents, right now, I'm telling you, parents, this is what you don't allow your kids to do: drink soda and eat hot pockets in the middle of the night. Don't allow that because it's not good for you.
From a 35-year-old man.
Our future gamer, you know what I'm talking about. You remember DuckTales?
I know what DuckTales was. DuckTales still come on right now today. If you got Disney Channel.
Yeah.
It's still on.
Uncle McDuck.
Nah, man. Hey, and so that's probably farther from the truth than anything else we said on the
Wow. He just referenced. You know what? I'm gonna have to write this down because Hoodie Kells just referenced the DuckTales. Really?
Right.
DuckTales. Really?
Right.
Kev?
Yeah.
This further lets me know that needs to be an intervention. I'm gonna need for you to text me your address because I'm gonna have to come to North Carolina.
So we can drive up there, bro.
Yeah, we gonna have to come.
We gotta sit you down. You're right. We gotta sit you
Uncle
down.
Freezy is probably taking a first class trip from South Carolina to North Carolina on some kind of a fancy airline.
Ooh.
Nah.
Uncle Freezy doesn't fly Delta. He flies like JetBlue.
If he lives in South Carolina, why would he take a flight and not just drive to North Carolina?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, Kev. I don't do that, bro. We regular folks, bro.
Regular people.
Yeah, we
like John Legend say, we ordinary people.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, so Kev, have you listened to the Trouble Man soundtrack by Marvin Gaye yet?
No.
I have. You know what? So
no. Go ahead. Say that's a yes or no question. Don't start explaining. Don't start explaining. Yes or no. Yes or no.
I have it on. I actually downloaded it on my phone.
Okay.
I can show you, but I just haven't actually listened to it yet.
That's a no.
But I went in the process and have completed like the first 2 steps.
Here we go.
The first 2 steps of the process.
So Freezy, I'm gonna help Kev out. The answer to your question is no. I have not listened to the music that you just mentioned. That's what Kev meant to say before he went into that diatribe. He meant to say just no, Freezy. I have not.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to help you out, Kev. And I understand it's a Sprite and the Hot Pockets. I got it.
Right.
I haven't even had a Hot Pocket. I was eating Pringles.
And okay. Oh my God. You just made it
no better. That don't make it no better.
Right, Hoodie Kev. Come on, bro. I wish Rob the Nick was here.
It's past Rob's bedtime.
Right. Yeah, Rob probably conked out, but yeah, man. So I didn't want to make this about Hoodie Kev. I just wanted to.
I did because Kev called me out as soon as I came in the chat.
Yeah, he'll call me
out. Walked up in here.
He will call me on the phone to call me out. Yeah, Hoodie Kev will do that. He'll call me on the phone, I'll be doing something like raking the yard or something and have my AirPods in. And Hoodie Kev will call me and be like, "Is Jacob deGrom not the best athlete in the world?" And I'll be like, "Hey Kev, I got crabgrass in the yard, and I can't take it. And I bought this tool to spin it out, like spin the root out.
Yeah.
It, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be out, trying to do,
Oh my God.
One Jacob deGrom is that was on SNY's Twitter, and they had this poll: who's better, Jacob deGrom or Garrett Cole? And I'm like, don't do the SNY. Right. Don't embarrass yourself like this. And this isn't really a knock to Garrett Cole because Garrett Cole is a very good pitcher, but Jacob deGrom is special.
Oh, you know what? I'm reading the chat, and Brad Johnson. Check this out. I've always wanted to come to Australia. So I'm telling you right now, Go and start a fund me page and send it to me. And I would definitely come to Australia and live it up for however long I'm there. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I love Australia. I love the accent.
And so just one quick thing, man. We need to smash that like button, man. Smash that like button, get these likes up so that we can reach out to more people across YouTube, across the internet. Because people are searching for stuff like this and they can't find us because we're not thumping in YouTube's algorithm. Especially just because it's 4 o'clock where you are, just about 4 o'clock where you are, doesn't mean it's 4 o'clock everywhere, right? And people like to watch these things on the live stream. We get a lot of replay, and we get a lot of views on replay. Like once we end it, whatever time we end it, we'll probably get 500 or 600 more views on this as time goes on. And so smash that like button so people will be able to find us, right? Because what happens is, and I want to tell this to the chat. Chat, which I don't realize is that people see y'all and y'all comments in the chat. Y'all are just as much a part of the show as everybody in the video on the video chat, right? When they watch the live stream, all y'all comments and stuff is in the live stream also. So all the funny jokes that y'all tell and all the hitting comments that y'all make are being seen by people. But if you don't smash the like button, the likelihood of them seeing it is lessened. So smash that like button so that people can see what it is, how we get down on the show, everybody.
So Yo Elvis and Brad Johnson want to take me hunting. What are we hunting for? Because I'm not afraid to hunt, but you know,
if you want some wild deer, you just go to City's backyard. You ain't got to go far. You got to go to Idaho. You got wild deer, wild turkey.
Shout out to City for real too, by the way.
It says the one Mirror G-Man will reach us a trick or two. Okay, I'll probably read that wrong. I may have had one drink too many tonight. but you know, I'm not afraid to go hunting. So Crocs. No. Okay, so that I'm not hunting for. So okay, let me explain something to you, right? let me give you a brief description. Anything that can eat me, I'm not hunting for. Right. I'm not. I need the little soft cuddly things that I can kill and take back, cut up, skin, and then cook. Anything that could potentially eat me, no. That is not my type of height.
Cav can do that. Me and Cav definitely do that. Like what we can do teamwork. Like if 3 go hunt, 2 stay back and prep and cook.
Yeah.
Like say for if G-Man go out and get it, me and Cav address it. Me and Cav will be back in the rear. When you get back, we're gonna skin it, dress it, wash it real good, and cook it the way all of us like to eat it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that. So I'm with that type of game right there.
Here's a weird. I hate. When I say I hate fishing, I can't.
What is wrong with you, Cam? Are you really from North Carolina? Are you an implant? What is wrong with you, dude?
But
what's wrong with you?
Believe this or not, I enjoy hunting. Don't know where that came from. Fishing to me is way too stationary. I gotta stand there all day. It be hot. Oh God!
And what you're saying right now tells me you fish from the bank. Get in a boat, go out on the lake or the river, and fish deep in
Kev, do you have a boat?
Water it is. Kev, no, Kev don't have a boat.
Oh, would I have a boat?
See, that further lets me know. Look,
Kev, do you have a pickup truck?
No,
I have a SUV.
See, Kev, when you go fishing, do you take a 5-gallon bucket, flip it on?
I don't go fishing. I don't go fishing at all.
That's a problem.
So my uncle, I don't know if Freezy might know this. My father's side of the family is from a place called Leland, North Carolina.
I know where it is.
If it sounds country, that's because it is.
Yeah, I know exactly where that is.
What county? What county is it in?
Brunswick.
Brunswick, yeah.
Brunswick County. Okay.
Country. They're some country folk.
It is.
I have my grandparents on my father's side had 14 children, 8 boys, 6 girls,
and no TV.
They probably have one in my grandparents.
Because if he had a TV, he would have had 2 kids.
I believe growing up,
So he had to keep himself entertained at night. Kev missed the joke. Kev, you too young. The joke went over your head, Kev. Kev, the joke went over your head.
My uncles would take me and my male cousins out and do all kinds of weird stuff, trying to survive on the land, whatever. I don't know.
Cruise with the big spotlights.
But I hate fishing.
And
now hunting we used to do, and I'm very good at that. I'm a little eager when it comes to hunting sometimes.
Go fishing with C4. Brad Johnson said in Australia we go fishing with C4.
Yeah, wow. The funny thing about that is my first so when I was stationed at Fort Polk, Louisiana back in the day, it's like my first duty station out of Lima 5 school. So I did basic training AIT at Fort McClellan, Alabama. Yep. And then when we went to Lima 5 school, we went to some other schools. I ain't gonna get into all that stuff, but the first guy at my first duty station, my first squad leader out of my first duty station at my first duty station, Fort Polk, was like, "Yo, I just got back from Australia, and man, I'm tired." And I was like, "Yo," and so I'm a private, right? I'm a private. It's like that weird, awkward, these NCOs are talking to you like you're a real person,
right?
Because out of basic training, AIT,
you ain't used to that.
Yeah, you're not quite used to. I was, I was a E3 maybe, and so I was a little, But anyway, I was like, "You tired? Sarge, what's the deal?" He was like, "Don't call me Sarge. I'm not a fish." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Okay, my bad." So he was like, "Man, when I was in Australia for these 2 years, the ratio of men to women or women to men was 13-1."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Uncle Freezy, look, all you had to do was be alive, bro. If you were alive, women would find you. It was like they hunted you. And then especially if you were exotic. So to them, to like the ladies in Australia, where he was now, I don't know if it's all over the place in Australia. Maybe Brad Johnson can help us with this. But he was like, if you were exotic, like if you were black or from another place, then they really dug you. Like I hear how they used to do men in Germany.
Oh my God. I can attest to that.
Yeah. So and so I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Man, there's some things that go on over there, bro, that it was like, yo, they do stuff like they fish with C4." And I was like, wow. C4? And he was like, "No, fool, you ain't blowing up a building. It's just enough to rough up the water and it shock the fish. And then all you gotta do is paddle your boat and scoop up the fish." And I
can do that.
I was like, "What kind of fun is that?" And he was like, "Bro, you got to see it. You got to see it." And he described it to me. And he went, and so we were in these old school World War II barracks, right, where there were bunk beds all the way down the thing. Like you stay in here until your unit has your space at the barracks at where they stay at. I'm trying to describe it in a way where people that have never been in the military can understand what I'm saying. And so he go in and he just crashed on the bottom bunk. And I'm like, I'm like, "Hey, you putting the biggest person on the top bunk? I ain't sleeping on the top bunk, bro." We are gonna take these BDU. We got to take these BDU tops off and go outside and fight over this. Because for the next 3 weeks, I'm not climbing up on the top bunk. Right?
That's right.
Because I was even back then I was a big guy, probably about 200 pounds. You don't put the 200-pound dude on the top and you 150. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, that's one of the first people I met. This was like 87-ish or something.
I was one.
Wow.
You was one.
I was one.
This was like 80, yeah, like 80s. Yeah, man.
I had been in the army for a year at that point.
So I had been in for maybe 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
8 months. Because
I probably hadn't even learned how to walk yet.
You were still pooping your diaper.
Right. And then it's weird, Kev. So I have a whole bunch of these weird stories, man, like meeting different people from different places with all these different experiences. Like there was this deal with, well, I ain't gonna get into it, but basically what it boiled down to is everybody that looked tough is not tough.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
absolutely.
Oh, that's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact for real, right there.
Right, because we were. This one time we were at a range, not even live. I mean, we were at a live range, but not live fighting enemy type stuff.
Right.
And people were firing bullets overhead, and this dude stood up because he was scared. Kev, they firing bullets 8 foot over us, right? And this dude is 6 foot tall, starts screaming, throw his hands in the air. Right. And so I low crawled to him. Right? Or high crawled to him and snatched him down and snatched him to the ground, right?
Yep.
And so the people at the range were like, Uncle Freezy, you're supposed to stay in your lane. And because they are supposed to do that. But I saw the fool running around. And so I got him, and then he was screaming, fighting me, trying to get up so he can run, Kev. So I punched him in his eye. And he was laying on the ground holding his eye. Like, Uncle Freezy, why'd you punch me in my eye? And I'm like, fool, because I just saved your life. Are you Are you crazy?
Oh my goodness.
Are you crazy? And you could see tracer rounds just going overhead. Yeah.
Night fire training, Uncle Freezy.
Yep.
It was at night.
Yep.
So I have a weird gunfire kind of story.
And so, Kev, I had to high crawl through razor wire. Do you know what razor wire is?
Yes, I know what razor wire is.
It's not barbed wire, bro. It's razor wire.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Okay. I'm just saying I had to high crawl through that, ripping up my BDU jacket that I had to pay for. Now I had to pay for this stuff that I ruined to save this dude, right? And after that, I punch him in his eye. Do you know to this day he is still mad at me?
Hold up.
For saving his life.
Free, I got to ask you a question, Ron. And when I ask you the question, what's your answer? I'm gonna move off the question, right?
Oh, okay.
So, did you start your travels in the military or post-military?
Post-military.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Post-military, and so Hoodie Kev, what it is, it's so I am, and I'm gonna say this thing, and it's because we grooving tonight. I probably won't do this on other live streams or whatever. So I am a 32nd degree Freemason in the jurisdiction of the state of South Carolina.
Me too.
Right. Bam.
State of Washington.
Bam.
Washington State. Yep.
And so what happens is when you come across brothers that have all these things in common, they legit stop lining up as friends and start lining up as brothers.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because like what G-Man for Life went through by himself in another area with other people, I went through with other people in different places, but it was the same activity. That's when G-Man for Life say certain things, it's like I was there with him, even though we were not.
That's right.
So we linked by a common tie, right? It's like we legit are linked by a common bond. Like so basically what it is you were brought in by a person that you thought was a friend, but he turned out to be your brother.
That's a fact.
Right.
Right.
And so when G-Man says some of this stuff, even though, man, me and G-Man for Life ain't never been in the same place at the same time. We went through all these experiences, like walked this path, And it's like, dang, bro, that's like my brother right there.
Yep.
You know, but anyway, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on from that. I didn't want to. That's so it's a few topics that I really don't like to share on the internet because sometimes people can take your words
misconstrued,
use them.
and twist it, and then you can't fight it because you can't fight the internet and win.
That's right.
I have a really, really funny story, and I'm probably gonna leave after this, but it's really funny because you talk about gunfire and everything.
This better be funny, Kev. If you leave,
it's hilarious. So in my college years, growing up, I had when you had like the same friends. One of my best friends he used to be a football player. Now he does MMA. But he's legit like 6'4", 320 pounds. He's a big dude. My other friend is like maybe 6'1", 250. Then me, because I'm not little. Then like basically we went to this party, right? And there's like 5 of us.
And so Hoodie Kev is 6'4", 260.
Definitely not. I'm like 6'3", 230.
249?
Maybe. Actually, I'm probably being honest by saying 230. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I was much thinner than much thinner. So we were my friends. We were like, hey, such and such is having a house party. We should ride up and see this house party. We're like, okay, we ain't got nothing else to do Saturday night. So it's 5 of us. I remember we get there and the crowd is, I'm trying to say something politically correct. The crowd of the same background that we were from. I'll say that. And so we're like, the 5 of us are like standing in this corner or this party, right? And we see some commotion break out, like some country dudes. It's like, and they started working like, man, I messed you up. And the other dude like, dude, I don't know you, but I'll fight with you. And it was at that moment in time, we were like, I think it's time for us to leave. So,
yeah.
Y'all ever were young and y'all always had that one friend that was just like awkward. Like, dude, if you don't come home.
Right.
So we all are at the party now. To get out of the apartment, it's like a narrow hallway. So it's my friend, the football player, who's like 6'4". He was like me, my friend Jordan, Nicole, and my friend John, the awkward one, was bringing up the rear. Next thing we know, because they got to go to this narrow hallway to get through the door, we see this red pickup truck pull up in the front of the parking lot, and the dude is like has a shotgun. He's fired in the air. Me and Jordan, I legit tackled Nicole to the ground. Me and Jordan hit the ground behind these 2 cars. Larry, who's legit 6'4", 320 pounds, I have never in my life, to this day, I make fun of him all the time. I have never in my life seen a man that big move so swiftly. When I tell you that Larry took off, it was like a blur.
Wow.
I'm like, we down. And here comes John walking in the door. Me, Jordan, Nicole on the ground. Larry goes, John walking in. What's going on? John, if you don't get down, you don't see them right here shooting.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
But here's the funny thing. So this is like a legit 5 seconds. This is how quick Larry would, legit 5 seconds. That's probably going by. Larry pulls up in the car. I'm like, Larry, when did you have time to go all the way down the street to get the car? It's legit has only been 5 seconds in time, in real time.
Wow.
You legit ran from the door, down the street, got in the car, came back.
In 5 seconds.
In 5 seconds.
That's crazy.
You know he was moving.
How is this possible?
You know he was moving.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, right? And people tend to say a lot of things about in stressful situations, but I'm gonna tell you what changes your mind just like that. Gunfire.
Oh yeah.
When you hear gunfire,
Yeah.
Anything that you thought that you were going to be when it happened, oh, that goes out the window. You were in self-preservation mode at that point.
Yep.
So, you know.
I was just crazy. And then in the car, I was like, Larry, how do you leave us in the middle of a gunfight to go get the car?
Right.
He was trying to save your life.
You're trying to say, yep.
He was trying to save your life.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna wrap up here because I gotta make a move in like 3 hours, right? So I'm gonna say this, and then I get out. But so we in this thing, we in a group called a formation for people that don't know. So
I thought you were gonna say you're in a group like New Edition.
No, as long as I sing lead. But so we in this group, they call it a formation.
Formation.
Right? And so we're in this group of people, and it's like different ranks. But at this place that we're at, it's a training facility. The rank, it mattered, but it didn't matter because the trainers outranked everybody in that situation.
That's right.
Because they were the trainers.
Yep.
Right. And so this guy was like, man, I've been to such and such place. I've been firefight. Man, I've been to all these. And so I'm young. It's like 80, whatever year it is. I'm all young. I'm like, man, I'm listening. I'm like, wow, bro, you've been everywhere. He like telling me, man, I've been in the jungle and blah, blah, blah. And all these, and this girl, she graduated from South Carolina State. She had she was a second lieutenant. She was like, yeah, one day I'm going to be president of the United States and all this stuff. And this guy that was standing next to me, he was like, he had all this rank on his collar. His shirt was like, his thing was like this, because he had so much rank on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was there. He needed to do this thing that we were doing in order to get promoted. Yeah. So
I know exactly what you're saying.
So here I am. I'm a E2. I would be an E3 like 2 or 3 weeks later. But at the time I was like an E2. They like, bumping me out the way, you E2, you mosquito wing, whatever it is they call you back then, right?
Mosquito wing. That's it.
Yeah, so whatever they call you. And so the trainer's like, y'all shut up with all this mess because I got something to show you. And so there's this tower that's 1,200 foot in the air, right? And the dude on the tower has a mock-up of a human body, right? And he was like, listen. Yeah, he moved the crowd back a certain number of feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, y'all doing all the time. I'm telling y'all to shut up. And everybody still say, who are you talking to? I outrank him. Just because he's the trainer here don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
I've been to such and such place. Such and such. I've been in firefight in such and such place.
That don't matter.
Right. And so we all in this group, because once you sign up for this school,
you in it.
Like, yeah, you in it. And it's a privileged school. You don't just walk up there. You got to get approved to go and all this stuff.
Right.
And I didn't know it at the time that I was being groomed for something else, like lined up with all these. But anyway, they talking, and the trainer's like, "Didn't I tell y'all to shut up?" So we get smoked. So now we doing push-ups and stuff to get everybody attention, right? And the trainer is taking pride in this because he I don't want to say E5. I want to say he's like a young sergeant, right? He's like a young sergeant making his
functions.
Right. Yeah, and he's trying to get everybody attention. He don't want them to run him over because outside of this environment, they outrank him.
That's right.
But in this environment, he's the man.
The boss.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's the guy.
And he's the man for a reason, because our personal safety is at risk. We have to learn how to do all these things right, or somebody could die or get severely hurt.
Yep.
Right. So he's talking. We get smoked. Right. And then, like, didn't I tell you to be quiet? And so they blame me and some other privates for us getting smoked. But of course, because privates always get blamed for everything. And most 99% of the time, they're right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we get smoked. These people are mad at me. And these 3 or 4 other guys, that's there. They're like, why y'all even here? Y'all ain't had no rank. All kind of stuff. Yeah, petty stuff. It's petty because in their normal routine, these people are the boss.
Right.
But in this environment, everybody is equal, and they can't stand it because in everyday life they are the boss where they are. Yep. But here in this training environment, they regular, right? So this guy's trying to talk to them, they won't listen, right? So he was like, "Okay, I want y'all to pay attention to this." This guy, I forget how tall the tower. It might have been 1,800 feet. Whatever. It's tall.
It's tall. Yeah.
It's a tall tower, right? So this guy, right? He puts everybody at attention, right? For the first time, we had attention. So he puts everybody at attention, and he throws this dummy off the tower.
Yep.
And we can see this dummy falling, right? Falling. And then you can see, because we were so far away. We were far enough away where the distance, you'll get where I'm coming. So we were so far away that we see the dummy hit the ground, and there's this big pile of dust, right? And then we hear the sound, boom! And then you can hear the rumbling, you can feel the rumbling under your boots. And so he says, this is what's gonna happen to you if your chute don't open.
Wow.
And then we in formation, right, at attention, and you can hear this dude in the back with the rank that was so heavy on his shirt. like Chuck Allen, look at my shirt. Now look at it. His rank was so it was pulling his shirt down, right?
Passed out.
You can hear, you can hear, he like
Game.
And so we had attention. We can't turn around. So I turn around and look, and he crying, Kev. Tears are as big as your thumb coming out his eye, right? He crying.
Oh
Right.
Something like Willie.
Right. The girl is like so nervous in it. Now we only been at attention for like 90 seconds, but her knees are locked.
Oh, what? She passed out.
So
she can't lock her knees.
So
pass out.
So you can see the sweat coming down on her face. So she passed out. She hit the dirt. Poof.
Oh my God.
Right. And so we can't move. We in formation, bro. We at attention. Right. So the young sergeant was like, I told y'all to pay attention. I told y'all to listen to me, and y'all didn't. Right now, do I have y'all attention? And see me, I was fresh. We fresh out of the training environments. Yeah. So I'm like, yes, Sergeant. And the other people looking at us like, these dudes are so green, because it was like me and 5 other. We did basic AIT. Yep.
And you go straight to school.
Yeah, it goes, yeah. And so we like, yes, Sergeant, because that's what we were used to.
You've been conditioned to that, yeah.
Right. I hadn't had my own apartment in the military yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had just got every situation I've been in, I had been in barracks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we go through this thing, right? So Kev, no lie, we get on this big airplane, right? The day come, we get on this big airplane. The dudes in the barracks the whole time, they're like, yeah, he tried to scare us with that dummy, man. I ain't scared. Bro, I heard you on the telephone talking to your wife, talking about you don't know why you came here. I heard you the day before. You on the payphone. Y'all remember how they used to have the payphone outside the barracks?
Yes.
Outside the bay, yeah.
And so you go out there to the bay.
You got to stand in line.
Yeah, get in line for the I heard you, bro. I heard you on the phone with your wife about to cry.
Yeah.
So the day come. And no lie, so I'm built a little bit different. And to me, I find it to be scary. I wish I was different, right? I wish I was different. This is basically how to sum it up. But so the day come where we in formation, we doing this thing, we go through all these processes that we taught. You know what I'm saying? I write down stuff on I'm fresh out of the training environment, so I wrote down everything on index cards so that I can remember. I kept them in my pocket, kept them in my
cargo pocket.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So when they ask me a question and I don't know it, I'll ask for permission. Like, hey, so permission for me to look in the thing and refresh myself. If I can't find the answer, can you? I'm just he's like, oh, he a cheese eater. Like, nah, bro, I want to live. You know what I'm saying? I want to live, bro. Right? They're like, oh, you're a cheese eater. You know, you ain't gonna never get nowhere in the military. You're a cheese eater. So anyway, the day comes.
So for those that don't know, that's in the chat that don't know what cheese eater means, I'm gonna explain it to you. A cheese eater would be the equivalent of someone that we consider to be a kiss butt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that word, but that's what cheese eater means. Go ahead, Briggs. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So we load everybody. Everybody is like they give us this speech and we get fired up. I mean, I know I said whore about 1,000 times. Right? And so I'm fired up, man. We on this thing. I'm in the middle of the line, right? Right. And so people on one side, people on, blah, 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 whatever. So we on this thing and it's dark you can barely hear. Everybody have they equipment in their ear so because the plane is so loud or whatever. And there's this light on the wall, right? And it's red, right? So it's just this light on the wall, it's red. Right? So we get to everybody, these dudes are nervous. This dude, no lie. And Kev, this dude, no lie, right? The dude with the rank. Remember I told you the dude on the rank on his collar? His shirt was drooping to like this with so much rank. He was crying. Oh, look at my man. You see Chuck Allen? You see Chuck? But hey, I'm proud, bro. I'm proud, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hey, so the light
there you go
goes from red to green.
Outgoing personnel stand up.
Outgoing personnel stand up. And so we go through all the stuff that we practice on the ground. And so when we were on the ground, we had to do all these different things. We had to practice it forever, it seemed like. So we got it right. We practiced it forever, right? So Kev, this door opens, right? This door opens, and you could feel the wind whipping through the bottom of your pants.
Yeah.
Whipping through the bottom of your pants, right? That's what it felt like. And so this dude in front of me, he gets nervous. He turns around and looks me dead in my eyeballs. And I'm like, bro, we're supposed to be going that way. Right? And this dude that looked like he ate bulldogs for breakfast comes down.
He's a baby.
Yeah. The dude that was in charge of us that looked like he ate. The dude looked like he legit ate bulldogs for breakfast. Comes and grabs the dude and shank him. He said, get your S together. Right? And so we are doing this thing, like we doing this scoop. We scooting towards this thing, right? We scooting towards this thing. And so the dude gets to the opening and stops. And all you hear is this, Kev. This is what you hear. And this dude comes and drop kicks this dude out the door. Drop kick, kicks him dead in the back. Get your behind out of here. Right?
Oh my God.
Hey, Kev.
That's hilarious.
And for me being so young and naive, I didn't do all that stuff. I was like, wow, man, I'm actually doing this. I'm actually doing it. You know what I mean? And so we get down, we finish up, we do all the stuff afterward. You hit the ground, pack your all this stuff, right?
Yep.
And so afterwards, I'm pumped up, can't wait to call home and tell people what I did.
Yeah.
But there are others that injured themselves doing it. Yep. Like the people with all the rank, they did stuff wrong and they sprained certain stuff. The girl from South Carolina State, the one that told you that she was gonna be president, she did something wrong and she tore her muscles on her arm all the way up to her armpit. Ooh. Because the dummy M16 that you carry. Yeah. Hey Chuck, the dummy M16 that you carry?
Yes, sir.
She hit that and it raked her arm all the way up.
Ooh.
Because she was so nervous that she froze in the moment. Right?
They do that?
Yeah, she froze in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And so Kev, I said all of that to say this. like all the big tough guys and the people that sell all the wolf tickets and the people that think that in the moment when it comes time for action, they not necessarily gonna be there, bro.
Nope.
You want to be around the people. You want to be around the people that when it comes time for action, they are still themselves. They ain't trying to be bigger than themselves, and they ain't trying to run from the moment. They are gonna be themselves. You know what I'm saying? So with me, I was too naive at the time to understand. Like right now, if you try to get me to do it, I'd be like, hell no. Right? But when I was 19 at the time, you know what I'm saying? I was 19 at the time.
Fresh and full of vigor.
Yes. Yes. Because I was one of the best athletes at my high school. You know what I'm saying? I ran track, played football, all that stuff. You know, it's the American dream. You know, you popular at school, you join the military, you feel like you join in to go fight for a cause and all this stuff, man. And you go through all these, so you take these tests and you pass, you go to the range. Like I went to the range and shot marks expert. I went to the mapping course, and it's for somehow the grace of God, I was able to figure out stuff faster than everybody else. So then like these schools start lining up for me to go, but I didn't understand what was happening. I was they like me.
They were prepping. Ooh.
But I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
If at the time, if I had known, I'd have been like, no, I just want to be regular. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, and so now 1,000 years later, we insomniacs doing Knicks sports shows in the middle of the night.
Because we can't sleep.
Can't sleep.
Because we have been conditioned to be in this mindset.
Let me tell y'all this one thing.
And nobody unconditioned us.
No.
This one thing. I promise you I can sleep. I can sleep with the best of them.
We know that.
If sleeping was in the Olympics, I'd be like the Michael Phelps.
Understood. Hey, Kevin, you know what? And I did all of that, went to all these schools, right? And then I was the chemical guy, right? I was the person attached to all these units, the chemical guy. So I would be like I would be the guy. I would be the sergeant major's driver, or the commander's driver, or me and the comms guy would ride together because we had equipment that we had to inventory and stuff.
Additional duties.
Yep. All those things, man. So here we are all these years later. And I'm like, man, if I had to do it all over again, would I really have done it?
No, because you didn't know no better. You didn't. Freeze, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna be real quick, right? So once I got behind, and when I say this, once I got behind the fence and start running those missions, I was like, this is a whole different army. So you have your conventional army, and then you have what goes on behind the fence.
Right.
Once you get behind that fence, all bets are off. So everything that you were ever trained to do, you better remember it, because if you don't, you're gonna be in a bad way.
Yeah.
So boy, look at here.
And you can't have patience for people that are ate up.
You can't. You cannot, because that's jeopardizing your life.
Right.
Look, once we come in here, because we go through a series of practice runs, right, before we go on a mission. Right. So once we hit those practice runs, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get your butt whooped. First of all, that's number one. So that's your wake up call. Are you gonna be able to get your stuff together? Right. We'll take you back through again. If you can't get it right, you gone. We got to bring somebody else in.
Right.
I mean, it's that simple, because the things that and the things that you're asked to go out there and do.
Right.
Come on now.
Right. And so that's why when I was talking to Kev and Ryan last night, I was like, I really didn't want to get too deep into that stuff, because over the years you go through a process of healing through fixing stuff that's broken. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to fix. So once you fix it, you don't want to just break it just for the sake of telling the story.
That's right. That's right. You're right.
So
you're absolutely right.
So because I was telling Kev about I had insomnia, and I'll tell the story. I don't care. I don't embarrass like that. So I was telling Kev that I couldn't sleep. So I go to the VA, and they gave me these pills to take. Right. So as I take these pills to go to sleep, I started dreaming about waterfalls.
Well, hold on. I got the same pills. I'll look at my bag right now, because I got them same pills for you. I got the same pills.
And so what happened is is I would wake up and the bed would be soaking wet. And I'm like, yeah, did somebody hit me with a water balloon? No, I slept so hard that I peed in the bed on myself. I was knocked out. So then I was like, no, I can't take these pills no more, bro. I can't be doing this. I can't be buying new mattresses, bro. This is embarrassing right here, bro. This right here. When you look around and you're like, what is that smell?
What happened? Yeah.
You done slept through that? You done slept so hard you can't get up and go use the bathroom?
Obviously, that's what G-Man wants to do tonight by drinking an extra bottle of water.
Kev, you don't take medicine. So
I can't afford to buy new mattresses.
Listen, if you don't take medicine, so if you don't get up and go to the bathroom, that means your ass just lazy.
That means you're lazy. That means you lazy.
I wouldn't sleep right now. I promise you this. In the morning when I do wake up, I'm gonna have so many missed calls, messages, tweets, texts, Facebook messages, emails, so many missed, and my phone will be right next to me, and not on silent. It's going off. Don't even know it.
Kev, so what you're saying right now is I'm gonna have to get in my car. Well, my wife's car. I'm gonna have to get in my wife's car.
Now, the luxuries y'all have, I legit have one car.
And drive to North Carolina.
Right.
And to have an intervention. Because you need an intervention, Kev. Because right now,
only if we can get Rob the Nick, though. G-Man, only if we can get Rob the Nick, because Rob the Nick will talk him to death.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to get him. We're gonna have to
eventually have to go to work.
No.
I be telling Rob, I be at work. And I'm like, Rob, I got a guess. Rob, I got to go, Rob.
And Rob be like, hold on.
Yes. I'm not done with you. Hold on. I'm like, Rob.
Oh my God.
I'm over here telling people.
So before I go, before we end this stream right here, right? This is what I have one thing that I want Kev to acknowledge, right? You see this number I got on my chest? Whose number is this, Kev? Whose number is this?
Yeah. No, come on, bro.
Try again. Whose number is that, Kev? I want you to say it. Say it.
I mean, it could be a lot of people. I mean,
okay. So the current Knicks team as constructed, whose number is this?
He knows who it is.
I know you know.
That's wonderful. I mean, that's
no. I don't want wonderful. I want a name, Kev. Whose number is this? Number one in your heart and mind. Who is it?
That's Obi Toppin's number.
Okay.
Why are you making it seem like I have an issue with Obi?
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. But I want you to acknowledge the success that he had in the game tonight. That's all. That's all.
Six.
Ben.
Okay. Yes, he played very well.
Thank you, Kev. You know what? I appreciate that. And and the next time we have a nice conversation, I'm going to think about this moment right here because, I
want you to think about how wrong you were when you were talking about this Luka person coming up and thinking that he was about to play.
So here we go. So you and G.
That's what I want you to think of. But I was so dead wrong about it. You owe me an apology.
No, I don't, because I can't control when the contract is signed and when
you literally came on here the other night and debated for a good 10 minutes about how this man was about to come over here and
but Kev,
as a point guard of the team.
But Kev, all the facts were not out yet.
Exactly.
You didn't have to have the facts to understand he was not about to come over here and play. I didn't have the facts.
You got to.
I knew that.
Listen. The facts that we were working off of was this. It was reported on Yahoo Sports that the New York Knicks had already signed Luka and he was on his way. That was not true, as we have found out now. So based on my remarks then, if Luka had came to the States then and was on the team, he would have got shot.
Literally
but
did not.
That's not where we are right now.
Basically already said, even when he gets here, it's still going to be over the summer to evaluate him.
Okay.
Evaluate him.
But Kev,
take him out there and play.
It's a different situation now. It's a different situation. The time
that was 2 days ago.
Kev,
okay, so when did we start talking about Luka?
Was Quickly and Burks hurt when that information came out?
Yes.
Yes. No. Wait, when we signed him?
Yes.
Burks was probably hurt. Burks is always hurt.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
Kev.
Kev.
Listen.
Kev is slippery. He's slippery, bro. Kev's
He
slippery.
tried to be. He tried to be, but I told you about them gloves I
Alex
have, right?
Burks.
I
Alex
told you about
Burks
them
is
gloves,
a
right?
walking
Watch this.
injury.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
That's
So
why
here we go.
you can't depend on Alex Burks because he don't know when he's gonna. He legit missed like 10 games because he had like a mild ankle sprain.
I don't care. So this is what we're gonna talk about right now, real quick.
Now he has a contused knee. He might be out after the playoffs.
No, you can't look. So what you had an issue with me about was Luka. So me and Luka and the conversation I had, and it's the same conversation I had with GI Intellect, right? So the take that I had based on Luka's performance and when he was going to play was based on when I thought he would be signed. That was not the case. So there was a relevant report out there that says he was coming this day. Right now, they're saying that he's going to be here on whatever day and he's not going to play until next season. That's fine with me. Okay, fine.
I knew that from the jump.
You did not know. Bull crap.
Obviously, it did. Because I was the main one saying he ain't playing.
Oh no. You were saying he's not playing, but you're not saying he's not playing because he's not available.
No, I said ain't no way a man gonna come in here after 67 games and is jump in the rotation. I said not Tom Thibodeau's rotation.
Okay, so what I'm telling you is this.
I said I knew that wasn't going to happen.
No, you did not know that.
Even if he was here,
no.
I knew he wasn't about to get his jump in the rotation and play.
That's a whole bunch of hyperboles right there, right?
No, that's a whole bunch of facts.
No, where are the facts at? Where are the facts? Because you didn't know when he was coming. Number one,
I know Tom Thibodeau, and I know for a fact this man wasn't about to come here after 67 games and jump in the rotation. Like he's been here the whole season.
What you do is
because if he did that, hold on. If he did that, everything that Tom Thibodeau stands for is a complete lie.
So okay,
if that dude came here and he played, everything that Tom Thibodeau said and stands for is a complete lie. Because you can't talk about here and talk about how you earn things, and you come in ain't playing not 1 second, ain't practicing that, and you jump in the rotation. If that is the case, Tom Thibodeau will be a bold-faced liar. And then nobody can say that support him on that.
Kev, let me help you out real quick.
Say I'm wrong about that.
You're wrong about that, Kev. And so I'm gonna tell you you're wrong about that because I never said that the dude was gonna get off the plane and jump right in the game like Derrick Rose did. I never said that. What I said was that once Luka arrives in New York and Tom Thibodeau has a period of time to evaluate him. Once the evaluation is done, then he's going to get some burn. That's what I said. That was my point. But since we don't know,
we got like 6 games left.
Okay, so
Derrick Rose did it.
Okay, again, when Derrick Rose came, because Tibbs knew Derrick Rose.
Tom Thibodeau was in the room. Tom Thibodeau was in the room when Derrick Rose came out the womb.
Listen, this is what I'm saying to you. My original prediction was based on a report that was published on Yahoo that said that the Knicks had signed Luka early on. That was not true. Now the contract has just been solidified, and now we know that whenever he gets here, the projection now is that he won't play until the summer, which I'm fine with. You know, I was going off of the information I was provided with. That's all I'm saying. If it was false information, that's what I went with. And you know, that's my fault. But I'm telling you right now, at the end of the day, Luka's going to be an issue for this team.
He might not even make the team.
Stop playing with me right now.
He legit might not even make the team.
Kev, listen to me right now. Right now, what's going on is that Sprite is in your brain, and I need for you to go to sleep. Because you legit in here trying to tell me, no. You legit.
Do you know when his contract? Hold on. Do you know when his contract becomes guaranteed?
He's only got a 1 year guaranteed contract, so he can play.
No. Even if he does have, when does that 1 year become guaranteed? Because it's not even guaranteed right now. You know when?
No, I don't know.
If he's on the roster The day before the season starts, that's when the contract is actually guaranteed for that
Next
1
year?
year.
Are you talking about next year?
Yes.
So are you saying you don't
He
think
has
he'll
to legit have to make the team in order for the 1 year to actually be guaranteed.
So why is that an issue? Do you think he's not going to make the team? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying it's a guarantee. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not a guarantee.
Hey,
But if it was such a guarantee, the Knicks would have done such a good job to be able to get themselves out of this contract.
Dude, they just signed this dude to a 4-year contract. You don't think he's gonna make the team? Really?
You see, that's from the outside
Really?
when you look at it. From the outside, when you look at it like that, it sounds like he signed a 4-year deal. But he didn't even
No,
sign
he
a 4-year
didn't.
deal.
I
He
just
signed a
told you what
1-year deal
He has a 1 year. Why is it a 1 year deal? Do you know why it's a 1 year deal?
because you don't know what you're getting.
No, that's not why, Kev. He
It
signed a
is like
1 year.
you have no idea what you're getting. And if that's the case, then why is it not even guaranteed right now? Why is his 1 year not guaranteed right now?
He has 1 year guaranteed. And I'm gonna tell you why the 1 year is guaranteed.
But it's not guaranteed until the day before the season starts.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why that 1 year is guaranteed. It's because in the European League, he had to have a buyout from the contract that he had in the European League. And there's a certain percentage that the Knicks could pay for that buyout, $720,000. He had like a $1.7 million buyout, which the $720,000 is not going to cover. The money that's guaranteed to him is so that he can take care or cover the buyout so he can play in the United States. That's what that's all about. Now, what he does after that fact.
Explain to me why why that 1 year guarantee isn't even guaranteed.
I just told you it's guaranteed.
The season starts. No, it's not. Listen to what I'm saying. It's not guaranteed. It does not even kick in. They can literally get out of it if they cut him before the first day of the first season of next season.
Oh my God, Kev.
It doesn't become guaranteed until literally opening night.
Okay, so think about this, Kev. Think about this. If you go to an establishment to spend money on, right? Are you gonna walk out of that establishment with a product without spending money on it? If there's a price tag on a product that you walk into a store to get, are you gonna be able to walk out of that store without spending money on that product?
In my younger days.
I don't want to hear about your exploits of being Robin Hood. I'm asking you, are you going to be able to walk out of the store without spending money on a product?
Oh, Lord. Are times hard?
It don't matter what times are. Are you going to walk out of an establishment without spending money? The answer is no. I'm going to help you out. No. So this dude is not coming to the United States of America without being able to buy out that contract. So whatever we're talking about, whatever dates you're talking about, all that's irrelevant. The dude
what does that have to do with he got bought out, but it has nothing to do with his actual contract he signed with the New York Knicks?
Oh my God, I just told you. Are you not listening to me right now? You know what? It's the spray. This is what happens when you drink.
Because you're making it seem like he has a fully guaranteed contract right now on May 8th.
I said that is not what I said, Kev.
Kev, I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to run something by you, Kev.
Yeah.
Right. So before we go, we have this thing that we want to do late in the summertime called the Freezy Awards, right? So we want to do the Freezy Awards, right? And I have a template for a statuette that I want to run by you, right?
Are you going to use me like the logo, like Jerry West?
No.
What?
No, that's not what happened.
I thought that's where we were going. Like you're gonna make a statuesque of me, and you needed like a mold or something.
You mean of a man? No.
No.
We're not doing that, Kev. I'm sorry. No.
So here's the thing. I want to show you. I want to show you what it looks like. Can you see that?
Looks like a teardrop. Yeah. Very nice. Very feng shui.
Yeah. I want to.
Feng shui, not feng shui. Feng shui.
I'm from North Carolina, so.
Me too.
Can you see that? That's what. So I want to get. So what I'm gonna do is order a bunch of these. You see how much they cost?
Oh yeah.
I was kind of.
This is without engraving and all of that stuff. So it's probably
Why are
gonna be
you squinting? You need glasses?
I actually do, yes, but
Oh
I
my
feel
God.
like I'm still in my
so
20s, so
so
I'm not
so
gonna get them yet.
so this is what I'm looking at for the Freezy Awards, right? And so I don't know how much it's gonna cost. When I see that base, I don't like that base. I want to get something more classy. I
There's
don't
something
like.
different. Yeah. Yeah. I
I want
agree.
something more classy and iconic, right? And then I don't know how much it's gonna be with the engraving. But this is what I'm looking to see it's a tier with the blue and orange wrapping around each other inside the tier.
I like it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about doing for the Freezy Awards. I want to do them in August. It's probably going to cost about $800 to do.
I mean, if you want to go ahead and put Hoodie Cav on a bunch of them already and say,
No, we're not doing that, Kev. We're
No,
not doing
because
we'll be.
I'm probably going to win several categories.
I doubt it. Very
So
seriously.
Several
so
categories.
Kev, how this works is you don't just send an award to somebody. What we'll do is put the questions out, put the categories out on our community page, right? This is Blorange tiers. Now see how it's a tier, it's got the blue and orange on the inside.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
dope.
what we're gonna do is put the
Dope.
category. What we're gonna do is put the category on the community page and have people vote. Right. Once all the votes are cast, we're gonna announce the winners on Blorange tiers, probably on the Knicks at Night podcast. Right. And we're gonna send this statuette to the winner, right? To the winner, along with the card that comes along with. You know how when people stand on stage, they read the category. It's
Yep.
a card in an envelope.
Mm-hmm.
It usually costs about $20. The envelope and the fancy card and the inscription on the card. You know what I'm saying? Announcing the category and the finalists, right? And so what we need to start doing this week, Kev, is gathering finalists for the categories, right? So what I want to start doing is maybe as early as tomorrow. Start putting finalists for categories out there on the community page, and then that way we can narrow the categorized group down to um to five people, and then we can have an official voting day starting June 1st. And at the end of June, the last day of June, the voting will end. And then August 1st, or maybe July 15th or something, we can start sending the statuettes out to everybody and doing a real show. Like legit, the first annual Blorange Tears Freezy Awards.
That sounds like one of. I do have one question, kind of a side question.
Okay.
When are we bringing back the Blorange Tears Debate League? Because I saw Sports Vibes in here, and I was like, I hadn't forgot.
You know, you legit just changed. You just changed the subject.
Change the subject. That's
As
what
I said, I have
that's what it does.
a side thing that I wanted to ask.
Well, that's a text message to Freezy after the show.
Right.
I'm listen. Let me tell you this: when I take these headphones off and I close this laptop,
you going to sleep.
There's no if and I'm just gonna be like bed right here.
But Kev, so it's going to cost about $300 to do the belt, right? To do the reopening of season 1 of the Blorange Tears Debate League, because I got to buy the belt and I have to do the pre-production of it. I got to get an intro, find the music. I got to put it out there. I got to charge people to be in it, and the reason why I got to charge people to be in it is because I need for them to show up, not because we need the money, but because we need to have them have a vested interest.
The commitment.
Yeah.
Listen,
so
if people want to forfeit because they know that I'm the challenger,
oh my God,
nothing that I can do about that.
See how you change the subject again? So the subject went from being about the debate league to about Hoodie Cab.
Oh,
you said people showing up. I said once they find out that I'm their opponent,
I'm licking my fingers like like pork chop with gravy on it.
I don't know, G-Man, as I said, I don't know if you watched the episodes when we had the debate league going on. I am the only panelist to hold a title in 2 different weight classes.
Okay,
You know what? Yeah, what people generally do.
I
is
was once the 4-way debate champion and the overall debate league champion.
Yeah, and so
in what year?
I am like the Muhammad Ali.
In what year? In what year?
This is this year.
Hey, Kev, so a conversation is dialogue exchanged between multiple people.
Yes.
A monologue, which is what you're doing, is a monologue. You just talk. See, this should be a conversation. You turn it into a monologue. But anyway, I gotta get some rest, man. It's almost 5 o'clock.
Yeah, for real. Me too. I gotta
be up at 7 in order to drive to Myrtle Beach.
Safe travels, Freezy. You know what I'm saying?
And I had to be up at 11 to get my groceries.
Oh my God.
Kev is gonna be up bright and early at 3:35 p.m.
to have somebody
early.
To go to the door and answer the door while somebody delivering his groceries. And
no, I had to go pick them up.
Okay.
So he's gonna have Chauncey drive him to the store. Chauncey, why are you late? Chauncey, you here too early, bro. Chauncey, don't make me fire you again. You remember how I fired you last week, Chauncey?
Oh my goodness! Look,
you showing up here at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You know that's too early for me.
Chauncey go get the groceries, and when you bring them back to the house, Alice go take them out of the car and put them in the cupboard.
Yeah. And Kev gonna be watching the whole time, like, hurry up.
That's right.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right. Salute, brothers. Peace.
Peace, y'all.